think we're up and running. Hello, good day, everybody. And thank you again for swinging by one of my streams. I appreciate you being here. Let's see if we get everything turned on. That looks good. That looks good. I got the mic on for once. But yes, we are back for some more hot Sky Factory 4 action. Let's see here. Let's see. Lots of people showing up today. I appreciate you all being here. Hey, Teresa, Terry, how's it going? Fuchi's here. Awesome. Jason, Elite Frostbite, bunch of people. Well, thank you all for coming by. Hey, you can watch again. Well, we're glad to have you back. How was the D&D story last night? It went very well. I had a very good time, so hopefully everybody listening did too. It was kind of a, I guess you could almost say a chapter end episode. So we've got some big stuff, so that's pretty cool. Right, so to answer that question, we do have a members server for people who are part of the ODG memberships. Right now it's a volcano block because we do change it out every 6 to 8 months. And anyone who has an ODG membership has access to that. Once we hit 75 members, I'm going to get a second members server. And that one is either going to be Sky Factory 4 or vanilla with a bunch of mods added to it. And that one's going to be intended to be more of a long-term server, one that we leave on that for a very long time. And then the original server, we'll still switch it out every 6 to 8 months to different packs. Because after a while, people get bored with it and want to move to new things. But having one that people can get in and build large projects, stuff to keep for a long time and show off, maybe work together, build their own city, whatever. We'd like to have a second server for that. So it is something that we're looking to do, hopefully, in the near future, once we have enough members to financially support the cost of it. But I appreciate you asking, and I also appreciate you telling me that I'm one of your favorite YouTubers. So thank you for that too. It is raining, cats and dogs. Fortunately not, because that would be messy. But they're still, it's still stinky rain. So hopefully that'll go away soon. I've been popping this thing in and out, completely keeping it running. It's what's it need? 780 more to be max level for the spiders, but working on it. I haven't done a whole lot on here since we streamed last. We've got a bunch of different stuff that we're working on. I did put a water candle up on top of the mob spawner to try to increase some of the spawns, but it's also causing them to occasionally pop out outside of the mob spawner. So that dodge did not go well. Why am I hurting so much? Things are hurting me a lot. Oh, nothing's transferring over. Okay. Oh, I forgot I moved the transfer box. Whoopee! My bad. Give me a minute. We gotta fix that. Bacon 43 series, series. I didn't see much on flying creative flight. Is this what you are doing today? Flying in creative flight can be done a couple different ways. I don't have a specific tutorial on just flight. And that's just because I cover each method in its own tutorial. If you're looking for the best creative flight in Sky Factory 4, you're going to be looking at either the Glitch armor or Supremium armor. I recommend Supremium, but Glitch is pretty good too. Both of those will give creative flight. I'm using an air charm right now because in this series we have limited my options just as a challenge of what flight I have, but there's also that. There are also some of the cloaks from Astral Sorcery. I believe they also offer a couple options for creative flight. There we go. I was wondering why I wasn't getting anything. I was like, man, this place has a horrible drop rate. I didn't realize, forgot I moved my my Gubs chest there. Let's see. So Supremium is definitely what I recommend, or Glitch. Either one would give you your best creative flight. But you can get creative flight from the Astral Sorcery capes, but those are a lot harder to make, even than those, just because there's a lot of steps in Astral to get there. Let's see what else. There's the Vicecraft airship. Those can get going pretty fast if you rank it all the way up, but again, it's a ship you have to get in and out of. It's not the same as creative flight by any means. Let's see here. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. Let's see. Yeah, I got the extra GPS. I'm gonna toss it in here and emk it. Now the stuff will start showing up. Finally, a second head. I was like, I'm not getting any heads from this one. Oh, good deal. All that stuff will sort itself out eventually. So things I did in between stream. Let's take a look at that. Oh, you're very welcome. Beckon, forget your streaming. I also forget sometimes. So I threw together just a quick obsidian get together. Just so I was fiddling with that a bit. I've got one laser drill going. That's going to be a project here very soon. I made 3 compact machines, but I haven't been inside of them yet. Not having mystical agriculture means I won't need as many of these as I normally do. Let's see. What we got here? Worth it. It's probably one of the best mods to research. It's a lot of fun. I'm doing well, Nebula. Thank you very much for asking. 13th type of chicken maxed out, and it's taken all day. Yeah, chickens take a while, but man, is it worth it. Favorite flight item. Oh, yeah, jetpacks. That's another flight item I forgot to mention. 100%. Need more heads. Oh, yeah, you can. My context is always poor. All right, so let me fill this up again real quick, and then we'll get to doing some stuff. Today, I want to start messing with some of the actual Project E things. We'll still do a little bit of regular Minecraft, get a few more processes going. But I really want to start dabbling in some of the things that is Project M or Project E that I haven't actually done yet. So, excited about that. Let me real quick pull up Amber again. I've just been cycling through the different Ambers, throwing them in as one empties out. I did go ahead and make some Manulian and get a little bit of a head start on some of that. Don't worry, I did MKit, but I thought I'd go ahead and get a little bit of that in the belt because that's a pretty easy one to make, just cobalt and ardite in equal amounts. But I haven't done a lot of other things here. You're looking for Tiny Progressions Lava Infused Stone at the end of your last stream. Are you going to play with that? Tiny Progressions. Oh, yes, that is correct. I actually forgot all about that. Yeah, let's fiddle with that right off the bat because that's something I don't normally mess with. Something dropped how to use dirt chest, and I thought it was going to be something OP. Oh, yeah, sadly not. What is your goal rate now in Sky Factory and after? Goal rate? Not a whole lot goal-wise. The goal rate, of course, for this one is to make everything that you can make in Project E. So that's going to probably take a little while, but we're in no hurry, right? Plus, I keep going off on tangents and other projects, which reminds me real quick before I do the lava thing, let me make sure. I'm trying to keep this up and running. I need to get in here and just automate it, but I haven't messed with it yet. All right, let's look at the lava infused. Yeah, because I wanted to look at that. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'd like to see. It says Nether lava source block. Oh, I also found something cool in the Nether. I was bumbling around there a little bit. That I don't know what it is. You guys have probably seen it. It's got to be a Project E thing. But I want to show that to you guys. I bookmarked it so we could find it. Let's see. Lava infused stone. There it is. Let's see. So it's got some hardened stone and a lava. How do I get a hardened stone? I cook unhardened stone. Well, I guess that was pretty self-explanatory. I feel silly just for asking. Well, we only need 4, so let's... Wait. Empty that. Here. Cook them up. Get them... Oh, out of coal. Flint coal. I've got a little bit there, but let's make a little bit more coal. Not make coal in a while. Let's see. Trying to go through here. More alchemy. Yeah, I think we're gonna mess with some of the alchemy stuff today. Ooh, that's a lot of coal. Good stuff. Sure, we'll need that eventually. Ooh, there you go. One for you. Excellent. So yes, lava infused stone. I'm ready to fiddle with that. I think lobs. So today I was out on a journey, a quest, if you will, traveling across the lands, actually just around my town, looking for a winter coat. Did not find one to my liking. Found a couple that were kind of okay, but unfortunately they didn't carry my size. If you're wondering what size that is, basically I would have needed butter and a running start to try to get into any of those jackets. So that didn't work. So I think I'm going to have to order something online, which I've never... I worry about ordering coats online, because the sizings are never accurate. You never know when it's going to show up, and it's a heck of a time trying to send it back. Lava infused stone. All right, well, I haven't made that yet, so that's cool. Can I MKit? I can. All right, what does this do? Let me set it down. Didn't do anything. All right, so just make sure it doesn't do anything just by setting it down. Place water next to it to make obsidian. Place water 1 to 2 blocks away to make cobblestone. Okay. Well, again, I don't think this is going to be super useful, but I thought it might be kind of cool to play with it and see what it does here. So just so I don't wash out the world here. Okay, so it says put water next to it. And I'll just throw that bucket on the ground by accident. Pick it up, pick it up. Okay, here we go. Okay, well that's pretty cake then. That's not too hard. And if I'd done it 2 away, I would have got cobblestone. Okay, well that's a handy little block. And honestly, not that hard to make. That's not a bad little a little option for people who need that. Again, it's not like something hardcore that I would need, but it's still interesting. So if you had a user on one side, block breaker on the other, item collector or something of that nature here, had that user automatically connected to an infinite water source, grabbing buckets of water, placing them here, making obsidian, block breaker breaks it, item collector picks it up. Because I can't remember if block breaker picks up too. I don't think it does. Or you could just have an upper or hopper underneath of it. Does it burn you? That's a good question. Yes, it does cause physical damage when you stand on it. And boy, are my tootsies burned now. So, an infinite water block next to it, that's a good idea. Let's see what happens if you just set that. I have a feeling since it doesn't the infinite water block doesn't actually place water, I don't think it'll do anything. Yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, you could, I think. Hell, let's just test that. We got a few minutes. I'm in no hurry. Again, I'm not looking at new ways of doing things. So what did I say? I said I would need a placer. Actually, let's just cheat them in because I'm sure I've made most of these. Block placer, yes. Item collector, yes. I don't know if I've made controlled miner yet. I have. Okay, good. So that's those. I've already got a water block. I would need a stack of buckets. Bucket. And then, why do I have 2 stacks of bucket? Why is this bucket worth more than that bucket? I don't know. Well, maybe because that's a stack. I don't know. That's confusing. Throw that 1 extra back in. Don't need the obsidian. That's going to hold it. That's going to hold it. These are going to need power. Let's grab a battery. Battery. Metallica songs jumping into my head. So yeah, I went out looking for a coat. Didn't find one. Very upset. Very unhappy about it. Some nice ones online and stuff, but you know, they'll do. Oh, I'll need a gups. Grab one of those one here. I don't think I'm going to make this a permanent thing, but still, it'd be nice to mess with. Go down here to the laboratory. Set it over here. All right, so you're first. Boop. All right, I will need a block placer, item collector, block miner. So the item collector is going to go here. Ow! Tootsies. A block miner is going to go there. And this may, again, I may re-alter this, but this is just the concept at this point. And I believe I'm going to need something to get. Okay, there's an extra step in here I did not do that I'm going to need. I will need, I think I'm going to need another automated user. I think an automated user might be better. Where'd that go? Oh, probably get picked up by mine collector. Okay, that's good. All right, give me a second here. Let's see. Couldn't you just do the lava thing and put water with it instead of this? Potentially. Yeah, I'm just going to check and see what a couple other options we've got here. Let's see. Fluid placer. I think that might be easier. Oh, someone just said the same thing. Excellent. The fluid placer there. Water block here. That's not placing anything. Does that? It doesn't say it needs power, but I don't think it's going to pull water from a water block. So I would need tank. Grab a little of those. Oh, didn't do it in here. A little one of those. Grab some cable. I'll need a fluid. Instead, I will put tank. Yeah. Water block. Place it there. That's the battery. Don't. It's not the water block. I forgot this thing's taking all my stuff. Give me that. Infinite water block. Fluid placer. Oop, that's not intended. Give me that. Okay, that's still not placing water. All right, let's see. Somebody said a lever. Okay, we can do that. I don't use this block that much. Got it. All right, well, that works. This will pick it up. This either, oh, it's just very slow. Okay. There's a way to speed that up. None of this needs power. I mean, that's actually pretty good, considering none of this needs power at all. I won't say that it's the fastest option, but it's actually a relatively early game way to automate obsidian. Not a power source at all. What? Iron is the most expensive product in this group? Check again. Yeah. That's not bad at all. And of course you can connect this to some type of inventory setup if you want to. Again, I'm not unhappy with that. Again, considering it requires absolutely no power source, you could literally get this running before you have electricity of any type. So, not shabby. It's a good idea. Again, I'm sure there's probably variations. I see people throwing out other options there. I'm definitely sure that there are other options that would probably work better. But the concept is sound. So I might get in and fiddle with a couple different options down the road and see if I can come up with a smoother way of automating it. But I just want to see if it was possible. And it was. So that's cool. Learned a thing. A block I'd never used before. All right, have I emptied all this stuff? I emptied that already. I don't know if I made one of these. I hadn't. Okay. Block placer. I don't think I emptied one of those. Let's see. Throw the stuff I want to keep. That. I'm going to use that. Obsidian's good. Lever, GPS. Sure, why not? Block placer. Battery. Fluid cables. Not sure I'm going to need any of that stuff anytime soon, so that stuff gets empty. Okay. Oh, we learned a thing in there. How many did it make while it was running? 8 is how many we got there total. So that, yeah, very easily could be a tutorial for automating obsidian without power. Not a bad idea at all. Again, like I said, I think the most expensive component in any of that was iron or redstone. So again, yeah, I think that's a interesting little option. You could use a very weak water block. You could do that with just a water source, like a 4x4, a 2x2 water source area. You can connect a fluid cable to that. You wouldn't even need the water block at all. You can connect a one of those without anything else. What's up, Xbox? How's it going, man? So yeah. How do you get points for transmutation? So whenever you put something in the table and the little fire basically eats it, and that's how it gives you your EMC. When you scroll over an item in the JEI, in the bottom you see it says EMC 488. That's how many points you'll get if you put purple wool in, or 1 if you put in green stained glass. And there are a lot of items that you can't put in at all. Let's see, those are good. I wonder if you can do books and potions. Oh wow, books are worth a lot. Oh, man, I want an automated fishing setup. That's something else we're going to have to do today, then. But there's stuff in here that doesn't give anything. These don't give anything. The green concrete. If there's no number there, then most of the time that means you can't train it in for stuff. Very cool. Why do we have line likes of 25 people? A lot of people get in to see the shows last day and go, that's okay. I'm just glad you guys are here. You're just late. Not by much. We've only been around about 20 minutes. That was a cool little... tiny little side project worth jumping into. Oh, another head. We're gonna need a head, a place to display heads. So, what do you guys think? Should I have for when it comes to a place to have heads? Should I have like a cool wall out here somewhere, kind of like I did last time, or should I have like a room you go in that's like a trophy room? I could design. I would probably design it outside stream because I hate to make you guys just watch me build stuff. But I could build a like trophy room somewhere out here that you go inside, and just all the heads and weapons and armors that we take off bosses and such in the Twilight Forest. That might be pretty boss. Yes, emeralds and diamonds both do a lot. What am I doing on silver? Still good on silver. Have a room? The room sounds cool to me. Yeah, I kind of like that. Draven loves... Hey, man, Draven can never get enough heads. I'm just saying. Draven is a big fan of Minecraft heads. All right, so room. Excellent. Room it's going to be. We're watching how to use the PRC, something else we're going to be doing today. And I have a setup here. If you have any questions about the PRC, please throw it at us. It is a good time to get into that. Room in the hunting dimension, give it a use. That's a very interesting idea. I could have us go to the hunting dimension and have like a trophy room there, or even a trophy house. I like that. I like that because it's basically useless, the hunting dimension. That would give it a reason to go with. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that idea at all. Putting one in the hunting dimension might be a fun little way to do that. So what all mods are you allowed to use? So I can't use mystical agriculture. I can't become an android. I can't use anything that would let me fly other than air charm or a Vicecraft airship. Those are really the big ones right now. What is Hunting Dimension used for? Not much. Really, it's meant to be a place to build mob farm. I made all the cakes, by the way. I haven't gone through them yet, but we'll go do that right now. The Hunting Dimension... basically, if it was not Sky Factory, it would be a situation that could be cool. Because again, it's like a regular world, but it's nighttime all the time, and mobs spawn there constantly, much faster than normal. So you could build a mob farm here, but I mean, it really only works if you're here. If you build your whole base here, nighttime, that could be kind of cool. You wouldn't be able to use solar. But oh yeah, none of the jetpack or gem armor as well. Yes, nothing that let me fly other than this. So yes, if you build an area here, mobs will spawn very, very fast and very, very quickly. A large amount of them. So there is that. But yeah, I could build something off of there. That's doable. But yeah, here I am. We're gonna quickly go through the cakes that I haven't gone through yet, just to get that done. And of course, we've got the lost cities. Now, we talked about doing some type of a zoo and trying to collect a lot of the different animals and such. Most of those things, of course, have seeds, right? So I could grow them. I was thinking that we might do a zoo here inside one of these glass domes. Clear it out and make this an actual like zoo to visit. In one of these things. Terraform it, wipe it out. And I thought that might be kind of groovy. Can you emp the cakes? Yes. Yes, you can. Regular cakes all the way up to special cakes. I've emped them all already, but yes, you can. English armor if you don't wear the full set so you can't fly. Nope, I'm just going to stay away from it. I'm rocking diamond armor, which is adequate, really. If I need better armor down the road, there's some options still, so... that's good. This is my favorite dimension in Sky Factory. You can ask anybody who's been on the server. Anytime we've had a Sky Factory server, what I do is I go here and make this my base. And I will go in, one moment, I'm pouring chocolate milk. I'll go in here and clear every single thing out. So it's just a big hollow glass ball, and I'll build my base in it. Then I will do that with all the ones around it, and I build little Let's Plays or games or stuff in there for people to play in. So the Lost Cities really becomes my dimension anytime we've had a Sky Factory 4 server. I had made a bunch before the first server crashed, and I had one that was down at the very bottom of the ball. It was a giant dartboard, full giant dartboard, and you stood up at the top and you had to shoot down from balconies playing darts. And we sat and played darts on there. It was fun as hell. So yeah, I really enjoy this. Plus, this is a great place to mine when you're looking for some of the harder to get ores and things. That area in the blue or area in there is very, very good. So that's highly recommended. Let's see. Yeah, this is, like I said, my favorite dimension overall. I think it just looks very cool. Chalky milk. Yes, it is the ultimate of all beverages. So I'm slugging back a jug tonight. I can enchant my armor, I guess, and weapons if I need to make it a little bit better. That's true. Best material for shurikens. I don't use them. Chat, some of you guys out there are hardcore shuriken users. Which one is the best one, in your opinions? Again, I like to very much stress when it comes to tinkers, best is subjective. Because if you're looking for most amount of damage, and that's what most people need, there may be a specific thing. But sometimes for your playstyle, you might like something more. You may want more knockback. You like that kind of thing, or more range, or things of that nature. So I recommend dabbling with a bunch. When someone gives you one and says it's the best, usually that means it's the most amount of damage they can have. Doesn't necessarily mean it's best for your playstyle. So I very much recommend trying different combinations. Go through the books, read them, and see what things sound cool to you. Give them a shot. Tinker stuff's pretty easy to make. If you make something you don't like it, chunk it. Make a new one. It's not too hard there to do that, but I recommend. Was that a clone? Yes. This is from the Sync mod. We've fiddled with that there a little bit back. You can actually make you can make a dartboard in pretty much anything. It was huge. It was the size of one of those glass domes. It was fun though. It took a while to make. I made it all out of wool, but it was quite a bit of fun. I do everything in creative when I'm in there because I'm building them for everybody to play with. But my goal was originally to do like Let's Play things to play with the community. We just never could get it lined up where people could show up. But now that we're starting to do community play day, that might be something I could put together a little bit more. Something to think about. All right. So yes, that's my clone. All right. So let's see what we've got here. Isn't flying in Sky Factory very important? It can be, yes. I still have ways to fly. They just technically suck. But I want to point out that thanks to the geniusness of a couple of people, or someone in the last stream, these are speed gems, right? Let me turn on my flying real quick. I'm only using an air charm, and I got a stack of speed gems. This is faster than any other. This is faster than Supremium. This is faster than Glitch. It is straight up the fastest flight that I've seen. Now, ground up and down is very slow because you're still using the air charms capabilities. But yeah, and this is just, I can go faster. I tried this. Anytime I go to the Nether now, I take a stack of these charms with me. So that way I can just get around quicker. Now, that said, when you actually land and you want to do something, man, it is hard to steer because you're like, oh, I'm going to step over there. Blam, I missed it. So something to look at. But yeah, for flight purposes, there are still some options. Plus, I come back in. I don't lose anything. Let's see. Can you give me flight if you don't wear the full set so you can't fly with the armor? Now I'm going to stay away from them completely. The only I'm not going to use any of the glitch armor. I'm not going to use anything at all from Mystical Agriculture, with the potential exception of a prosperity sapling in case something happens and I need a prosperity shard for anything, but I don't think I will. So that's kind of where we stand. All right. So we were going to work on. Oh, let me turn off this. And let me just check this one more time. And then we are going to start doing something that is actually Project E. Let's take a look at Project E. All right. Jump in here and take a look at it. Some of you are much more familiar with this than me, so I will defer to a little bit of your judgment. If we were to look at all the things on this board, which one would be the first thing that should be made? I don't mean the best thing, but what would you say would be the first step of getting into it? I'm assuming it's going to be one of these root things, so maybe some of these dusts. So, I mean, I could just start in the upper left and start making things, going to the right, and as I need other parts, make them. But something was telling me that I don't know if there's anything, do I need to do it in a specific order? Maybe I should just start in the top left and see what that takes. Oh, I can make one of these pretty easy. What's that? Alchemical chest, energy collector. Energy collector. Okay, so somebody said energy collector. Make dirt, philosopher's stone. I think I have the stone. I think I have that. Yes, I do have the philosopher's stone. So we have made that. Where'd I put it? That's my circle thing. Okay, I've got that. So we're good there. Alchemical coal, and then Mobius fuel, and then Eternalist fuel, the dust and the red coals. Lots of things. Okay, well, lots of things thrown at me. We'll tell you what. I don't know what an alchemical chest is, and an energy collector Mach 1. We're going to go start with these two first, because they look pretty easy to make. Like this has everything except these dusts. And I remember seeing these dusts in some other recipes we looked at. So I'm going to make these 3 dusts first and get them empty, just so we have them. So that is, well, you know what? Let me get in here where it actually makes something. I have a spare transmutation table. I forgot about that. All right, let's start with the green dust, because green dust looks important. Oh, I don't have any charcoal. All right, let me grab charcoal. Just needed 1. Green dust. Excellent. And then we'll make that dust. Done. And then we'll make that dust. Done. Easy. You see, I'm assuming you can emp the stuff from the emp mod. That would make sense. There we go. So we've got those 3 things. Toss them in here. And then we should have one of these. Okay. I already have now an alchemical chest. Don't just make everything in order. It's ineffective. Oh, okay. Well, I won't do that. I just kind of wanted the chest to see what it did. The chest looked cool. Oh, I should do the chest. Hang on. Because I'm going to make a trophy room, not in the, this room will be here with frames on the wall where we can, or a place where I can put all of the stuff from here to show off that we've achieved it. So I need to make, at least, I need to make sure I empty everything so that way I can get one for the trophy room when I've got it. So that's a chest. Cool. Let's see what it does. It's a chest. Well, not as exciting as I... Oh, good Lord, it takes a second. Not as exciting as I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. But somebody did say the energy collector Mach 1, and that looks pretty easy to make. So, block of diamond. Okay. I don't have a block of diamond, come to think of it. I mean, let me make sure I've emptied that. I had, okay. I thought I could have sworn I've used it before. I'll make these first 2 things, and then we'll be a little bit more targeted in what we do. Energy collector, Mach 1. Or Mark 1. It depends on who. Mach is a sound, is a distance speed thing. Ooh, what is this doing? The number's going up. If that's a countdown, we're all going to die. So, you know, wish me well. The dust and the coals are basics. Hello, the Lord of Death. How many times do people say that in their life? Hello, the Lord of Death. Welcome. All right. Okay. So we've got that. You know, I should probably leave that down. It's probably doing something important. Here, I'll just say it here for now. I figured out what we do with it. So the dust and the coal. That's what I just heard from people. Dusts and coal. All right. So I think I just made the dusts. See if there's any more dusts. There are not. So here's the coal. Alchemical coal, Mobius fuel, and so okay, people were saying that those are important. So let's start making some of those. It's the ball and 4 coal. Okay, that one was not super hard. Excellent. The next one needs, I need 4 of those. I hate that. Give me 4. Why are you giving back my ball? 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then, give me that. You said make one of these. Make one of these. Make that. Okay. And then you said the Eternus fuel, which is 4 of those. Okay, well, now we're getting into the just make a whole bunch of a thing. Okay, that I can do. Give me my ball. Put it in here. Thunk. 64 of those. Thunk. It doesn't put the ball in automatically. But not shocking to me. Thunk. All right. I've made the 3 dusts. And I've made the 3 coals. Am I allowed to become an android? Nope, that one's out of the rules as well. Century. Just turning light into empty. Oh, okay, that's cool. That dupes some stuff. You have the items with the EMC. Okay. It's not good in making EMC. Okay. Well, where'd I put that? So, you said to go in there and click over U. Okay. So it makes that. The Mach 2, Mach 3. Mark 2, Mark 3. I guess I should, if I can make the other ones, I should try, right? I mean if it's there, let's see if we can make number 2. What does that need? Dark matter. How do you make that? Oh, that's the fuel things I made with a block of diamond. Oh, that's not going to be hard then. That's easy. In here and get a block of diamond. I happen to have one spare. And then I needed some of these. Did I emp that already? I did, okay. What's that called again? AET. It'll be 8 of those. Oh, get out of there, ball. Now I don't need you. There. Blah, 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 blah. Dark matter. Okay, made dark matter. Emp. So now... Oh, I lost Project E. Project E. Now I'll make number 2. I'll emp that. Then what's the third one need? Red matter. All right, what's red matter? Oh, well, that's also super easy to make. Wow, hell, we can jump right all the way through this stuff. So I needed 3 of these. And then I needed 6 of these. And I have to make the thing. A red matter. There it is. Okay. Back to number 3. Boop. All right, cool. So I made the best one. Oh, crap. I didn't emp the red matter. Pooh. Hang on. I don't want to forget about that. Let me do it again. 1, 3. Not the one I needed. Oh, give me that. Get in the trash can. 3, 4, 5, 6. Try that again. That was 3 in the middle. 3, 3. That. That. There we go. Toss her in. All right, good stuff. Let me get back here. Oops, hit a wrong button. One moment. See chat. One time. Fuel, then make dark matter. Click the other tab. Do you know the duping strat? Easy. Collect your fuel upgrades. You can't dupe without a pair box. Hang on, I'm just reading everything I missed here. I'm gonna duplicate some stuff. What does the transportation table do? Okay, so to answer that question, so the transportation table, when you put something in it that it'll accept, which is most things, anything that has that EMC and a number after it, the table will learn that. So using EMC, this number you see right here, each one has a cost. You could just make one out of that. Or you can also feed items into it in order to increase the amount of EMC or EMP that you have. So you got a stack of cobblestone. You can throw it in there if you don't need it. That's going to give you some. And different blocks are worth different amounts. Like that block of diamonds worth 73,000. And let's see, it's something that's not good. There. A block of redstone is just 576. So considerable difference depending on what you're putting in there. But this is kind of the heart of Project E. All right, let's see. Draven and stream. Have any of you had issues with Sky Factory 3? Or that are not in my game? Really? What item have you come across? I have not played it in about 2 or 3 months. So if there's been an update, it might have got rid of that. Make red matter armor, you can't fly with it. Or you can't fly with red matter armor. Well, that might be okay then. Dirt. Lots of, let's see, I have not updated, does not show update. Okay. I'm not sure. I haven't played in a couple months. What items is it that are in my tutorial that aren't there? I'd have to look. Which I'd be happy to do tomorrow. I'll have a little bit of free time. Go to the dump. Okay. So, all right, we've made a few things here. Hang on. I'm going to step up here real quick and just refill this. I got a moment. It's empty. Trying to get these things maxed out, like I said. Oh, so putting stuff in the thing. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Hang on. Oh, what did I do with that? I should set that down. I'm assuming that's useful to be... Where'd my thing go? Did I emp it? Oh, I set it over here. Okay. I didn't realize you could just leave stuff sitting in there, to be honest with you. Let's see. No, we've actually specifically said we're not going to do that. We're going to avoid anything silly because it's not really me tortured as much as you guys are going to have to sit and watch me run back and forth to crates and stuff. So we're not adding any challenges that would literally add boredom to watching the stream. So anything that's like saying again, if we said don't use compact machines, that would be fine. I mean, I can build this stuff anywhere. It's going to be the same process, but not having a decent storage system is just going to slow down things for everybody. If I'm like, okay, we're going to make something. Let me run downstairs to the 2,000 crates that I have and find those. That's just going to be boring for you guys watching me constantly do that. So that's why we didn't take anything storage away. For something with low MQ. Oh, it was something low. Okay, gotcha, Terry. Thank you. It is one of the powers. Can't think right now. The powers. Oh, I believe that Sky Factory 3 has one. I think it's like an FE power, if I'm correct. But this is me going back in, but if I remember correctly, anything that asks for a power source that is not possible to make will also still run on RF power. It asks for like an FE, but most of those things will still run off RF instead. To the best of my memory, to be honest. Started Stoneblock. Excellent. I did some things on Sunday. We jumped into a couple different mod packs just to try them out. I tried an egg one, and I tried another Ultimate Sky or something like that, and they were pretty cool. Lots of chickens involved, which I enjoy. A lot of people recommending armors and things. Somebody said I should put some charcoal or something in that block over there. All right, let me grab some charcoal. Because I'm a man. I'll do what I'm told. Charcoal. Okay, so that number's going higher still. And I don't know if it's turning into redstone or not. It's hard to tell. But it appears to be doing something, so cool. Let's see. Project E. Let's get back into that and see what else we've got to mess with today. Let's see first let's look on here what looks cool. That's what I want to look at. What looks cool? These bags look cool. What are these for? How do you make a bag? Use a chest, 3 blue powders, and a white wool. I can do that. Let's make a bag. Again, I'm not in any type of thing. I'm not trying to do it the best way possible. I'm just going to do it for fun. Let's throw that in. My bad. Throw that in here. Blah, 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 blah. I got to make everything anyways. All right, let me empk that. Let me look in the bag. I bet it's just a big bag. It's just a big bag. So I'm assuming that just takes the place of the bags and backpacks you make in a chest builder. Let me check something. There it is. Okay, so the chest builder 24 by 12 does create a much larger bag than this. So both cool, but this bag is technically better. So not bad, still cool. Not saying anything sucks, just for comparison purposes. That's what you guys pay me for, man. Find out what's best. Best charms for Supremium. Let's see. Supremium, again, it comes down to your play style. I like to put, the only one I really care about is the one that makes you immune to lava and fire. Other than that, Supreme Armor is hard enough that you really don't need anything. At that point, you can throw in anything you like. You can throw in anti-wither. If you're an android, you don't have to worry about half of that stuff because you don't have a food bar anymore. You can't get withered. So it just kind of depends on what you're looking for. But definitely the one that makes you immune to fire and lava is useful at any time. Blazes, any of the bosses that shoot fire if you fall in lava. That's a pretty decent one. Let's see. That bone size exists after I was already in the nether. Gotcha. Try out the relay sand collectors. All right. Best charms. We did that. Feels so unhelpful. That's all right. Bags are like bags. That's fine. See if you can use multiple. Use multiple which? I'm not sure what you were saying. Use multiple of. If you make energy condenser, antimatter relays, and glowstone, you make EMC. Oh, so it's a combo thing. Okay. That's right. Draven always compares sizes. Draven always wants to make sure that he has the biggest sack at any given time. So these are just things you gotta talk about. Back to Project E. Okay. So, dark matter, red matter. Now, did you say these things will not let you fly? Is that correct? Okay, right off the bat, they're not very good armor. 2 armor with 2 toughness, 3 armor. My diamond armor is stronger than that. So unless there's something you can do to... Obviously, the gem stuff I can't use. But even then, they're not that hot. They're no different than diamond armor. Or stats, anyways. And it doesn't say it has any special abilities. Weapons... Let's see. What's that? A dark sword. What's that do? 1.6 by 13. Well, it's definitely an upgrade over the diamond. So the sword definitely is an upgrade. Oh, hell, I can make that now. That's not too bad. Do you know how to make the ultimate furnace? In the Supremium one? Yeah. Isn't Supremium the ultimate furnace? I can't remember. There it is. Ultimate furnace. There it is. So it's just 4 blocks of Supremium, 4 Wither Skeletons, and a Nether Star. It's the Nether Star and Supremium. These things might take a little bit to get. You may be in game a little while before you have access to all those. But basically, as soon as you can summon a Nether, or a Wither, you've already got skulls and such. They'll give you stars and Supremium. That one would not be too hard to put together. Yeah. Not a bad device at all. Let's see. You can put bags in bags, but all bags of that color share the inventory. Oh, they share an inventory. I don't know if I like that much. Let's see. Somebody's asking about a power flower. So let me just see. There is no power flower in Sky Factory 4. This is all the flowers in Sky Factory 4. So no, the power flower does not exist in Sky Factory. Let's see. It's never the alien, the stuff I can't spell, and don't be rude. Draven has the biggest sack. There you go. Let's add that to the list. Well, I just looked in here. I'm telling you that there's nothing in here that has the word power and flower together. So I'm not sure if it's named something else. We may have to look it up a little bit, but I'm not sure. All right, so next, let's go back to Project E and see what else we can play with here, because we're gonna spend at least the first half of the stream today fiddling with some of this stuff. You know, to be honest with you, a lot of this stuff doesn't seem too hard to build. Like I could make almost all of it now, which, I mean, that's cool and all, but it doesn't say a lot for long-term goals. What is this? Interdiction torch. Okay. I'm just going to go across here and look at some of these things. Nova Catalyst. Well, that's not hard to make. It's not bad. Red matter furnace. Again, these aren't hard to make when you got the Imp tool. Repair Talisman. Repairs nearby players' items. But does it work on you, or is that just for multiplayer? It says repairs nearby players' items. If that's a talisman you wear, does it work on you? Interesting. Also very easy to make. Very easy to make. Wow, I could probably make most of this stuff today, to be honest with you, if we wanted to. So we'll have to come up with some different end game goals, I think, because I can make 90% of this stuff right now. Rings. No, I hadn't yet, because to be honest with you, I thought these things were going to be harder to make. I didn't realize I'd be able to make them all, like, today. It's another amulet. Tome of Knowledge. Book of... Okay, those are things I can't make. Can't make the orbs. Can't make anything on the bottom row except for the transmutation tab. So there's that. The green tornado at the bottom. It says it doesn't have a name. Item P_wind P project name. That's usually what you get when they don't have a specific name. Or it's somehow been blocked out. You can't make them, so I'm not sure. All these things have recipes, though. So I guess the question should be, should I burn through this and make everything right off the bat? That's something we should work on today? Or should I set up my wall and we do that next time? The tablet. Somebody said I should make the tablet. Okay. Oh, I'll need 4 more of those blocks. That's a block of coal. That's not what I want. What is it? Dark matter. That's not what I want. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what the recipe for dark matter is, so I'm just testing it out. 4. It is. Okay. 2, 3. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? I hate when they move around. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't have enough juice to make them. But the problem with the gem armor is I can't wear it. Because I can't wear any armor that gives you flight. Is one of the rules for this here. I don't have EMK. So those things are expensive. So I could make everything feasibly. The problem is the cost. I wouldn't be able to just because I don't have the right amount of EMK is the problem. Well, we'll make this thing because you guys said to make the tablet. So we'll make the tablet for sure. And then we'll have to work on some other things to build up our EMK. Tablet. This guy. Okay, I have a transmutation tablet. Gives me remote access to my table. That's pretty cool. Not going to lie about that. That's not shabby at all. Now I've got basically the equivalent of a remote in my system, and that I can work on all this stuff anywhere. So that was a good build. Very good call. Does it have the? I don't remember seeing a potion vaporizer. No, I'll check to be sure, but I don't believe so. No, it does not. All right. So at this point, we don't have much EMK left, so I'm going to need to farm up some EMK. So right off the bat, let me grab some obsidian. Whoops. This will be easier if I spell it. I don't use anywhere near the amount of obsidian I can make, so this was going to be something that was going to be an easy way. I'm also going to build a diamond farm. So that might be something we work on here in a minute. Oh, no, definitely, yeah, those swords were better. I just need to get the EMK capable of building it. So here's what I'm thinking. The Draven being the kind of guy Draven is. Think about taking a maximum size compact machine. I made a few extras. Thinking about ringing it in diamond saplings, only pulling the acorns into a separate simple storage system, using the processing cable and an autocrafter to craft them into diamonds, and then spit them out directly into my system. Not like my medical system, but you know what I'm saying. I don't think it would take too long to build, and that's something I was thinking about throwing together today. So I thought I'd see what you guys thought about that. Ideas, right? Let me see here. I was getting filling up some more amber. One moment. Amber. Last time we did nickel, so that's going to put us up here to cobalt. All right, this part goes a little slow. It takes a minute to catch up because I clicked too fast. There we go. Cobalt rocking. That's what I'm thinking. Taking one of these and making only diamonds with them. And then once I have that, it can farm DMs. There's a lot of different things thrown through here. Write all and ignore it. Oh, but no, don't write anything out. I'll say something right now. I don't access Discord at all during stream. Don't even have it up where I can see it right now. I have so many different programs open for streaming that if anyone sends me any messages or anything in Discord, I won't see them until after the stream. So I always like to warn people about that every so often here. So I know people are saying to make this. I don't have the MC to make anything right now. So we're going to have to chill a little bit till I build some up. Mulch. I've got tier 4 mulch right now. Ruby, I believe. Red mulch. No. Yeah, we've got ruby mulch. So I need to automate HDPE. I did not get a chance to really play this much today because I had to get up very early, take my wife to doc's appointment, and we ran all over the place. So I was gone for most of the day today. So I didn't get a chance to put together HDPE yet. So I'll have to do that tomorrow. So at that point, we'll be able to power right up to the rest of the mulches. So by the end of tomorrow, we'll be on blue mulch. Let's see. Eats any food in your inventory. Ooh, that would suck. Sometimes food are poisonous. Pick up a poisoned potato or something by accident, it chews your face up. All right, so right off the bat, I'm not making any Project E armor right now. I'm not going to blow the last little bit of EMC that I have. So I know a lot of people are saying I should make armor. I'm not going to. Clear that up for you real quick. Let me grab some more polymer. Running low over in my chest. Again, being able to level these things up without having to actually run around and kill stuff is very awesome. Just got to make sure I keep it fed. There, throw those there. Power up a lot of the Project E stuff by clicking V. Okay. Well, I'll definitely do that if I get some of that. Hey, watching you from France. Hey, awesome. I don't get a lot of people from France. Welcome. Say thank you for all your tutorials. You've helped me so much with Sky Factory. Keep going. Hope the 10K will come soon. Sorry for the... But no, your English was perfectly fine. Absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. And thank you very much. I appreciate that. We are right at 175 subscribers away from 10,000. Pretty excited about that. Ready to hit that pretty well. I'm excited about it. We'll see. But yes, something I'm looking forward to as well. Oh, let me clean this out real quick. But these are just little small ways I use of going in here because it doesn't cost me anything. Okay. So I'm thinking that I might want to start the diamond farm. I think that might be group. I would want filing cabinets. That. Let's get the diamond farm started. I can expand upon it once we get the basic one running, but let's get it started. Some filing cabinets. Excellent. Need some files. Whoop. Low on paper. Whoop. Low on sugarcane. I don't have a sugarcane farm yet, so I have just not had a chance to do that yet. Oh, I meant to use that paper. That's okay. Paper. That should make me mess of stack. Whoop, wrong button. Stacks of files. That's good. All right, Canadian gang, yeah. Saying, how you doing? And love from Canada. Well, greetings. I'm in America, but from Canada, so I understand. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. Things are well. So yes. Let's see, what's next we've got here? Should you sub? Well, I'd like it if you did, but if you don't, I totally understand. Always appreciate it, though. Cables. I'm gonna need cables. Those cables. And I'm going to need those cables. And I knew I would forget the name. All right, we'll do it this way. Going to need a storage request table. I'm missing. Oh, crafting table. Storage request table. Going to need network master. Filing cabinet file. I'm going to need a processing cable. Just put in cables. I'm not sure if I have any of those made yet, though. Storage export. I'm going to need those as well. I'm going to need a power source. Grab some of those. Processing. Need one of those. That's good there. So there's that. And a bonsai. Need to spell bonsai correctly. Oh, I've got one. Excellent. We'll take it. Grab one more. And we won't grab one more. That. I hate that you can't stack hopping bonsai if it's been used. Once it's been down and used, you cannot put it on one that hasn't been used. It's just an irritating thing. Ruby mulch is the best we got. We'll take 2 of those. We'll take the whole stack, actually. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to need a whole bunch of hopping bonsais, aren't I? Not smart there. I forgot I'm going to need them for the actual diamond saplings as well. 9! Oh, goodness. I'm going to need some clay. Brick. That's probably more than I need, but I'll take it. And this will be a problem. Those we got 6. Wow, I had more than I thought. Okay, well, then there was that. Get in here. Wow, I used up, I think, all my iron there. Whoops, my bad. Let's see. A project is Emerald more EMC than Diamond. You can look pretty easily here. Diamond has 8,192. Emerald has 8,192. So they're basically the same. Let's see here. What else we got here? Let's see. Duplication glitch always work with the item transfer. It used to. They fixed it in the most recent update, so it's not there now. What else am I missing? I mean, auto crafter. That's another item I'm going to make. Go. Hey, good sauce. I will need power source. Got that. I'm going to need a generator. Do a simple. I only need a combustible in here. This is not going to take a lot of power. Those. There's my energy nodes. I know I'm going to have to come back out for a couple of things. But let's see. Saplings. Stack of diamonds. Take some dirt. I'll need wood. Trash void. Don't have one. Trash void. I used all my iron up. I was afraid of that. Come on. I always click on the thing and start typing, and I didn't really click on the thing. My biggest downfall. Trash void. I feel like something missing. Oh, I'm going to need one of these, or else I'm not going to be able to get in there. There it is. I'm like, I know it's in here somewhere. Boop. Let me in, damn it. I know I'm missing stuff, but that's okay. Oh, didn't realize that was on. Compact your world, another advancement. Yay. Set there for now. Do I have tutorials on fusion reactors? I do. It shows how to build a basic one. I'm not sure if I have one that actually shows how to make a maximum size one, because I'm still working on that myself. But there is one that's basically like an introduction. All right, good stuff. I immediately realized what I forgot. And I don't have room for some of it. So we're going to have to leave some stuff behind. Oh, wait. I forgot. I have this. These. Some chests. One big one and a stack of little ones for now. And again, I'm sure I'm still forgetting other things, but that's a start. Excuse me. Yeah, the fusion reactor. Building it itself isn't too bad. It just takes some time. But it is overly frustrating trying to get the 3 million one, because I'm still hardcore struggling with that myself. I know what I forgot again. All right, it's okay. We'll use the chest. Probably, I should be fine. Actually, I probably didn't use the chest. Sorry, I'm a stickler. I got to do it the right way, or I'm going to be mad at myself. MC to make the power flower? Yeah, I would assume it would. That's not where I wanted to go. That's where I wanted to go. All right, Noel. Those. Cobble. No, that's not going to work either. Did that wrong. That again. I'm struggling today. Bear with me. There, that's better. Yes, that will work. Oops. It's so important to build what's in your head. I mean, you may be altering it down the road, but it's important to make sure that what you're doing is what you're seeing until you realize you've done something wrong. Do you have an ice drink today? Today I'm drinking of the chocolate milk. A delicious and nutritious treat without the nutritious part. I don't think I have enough mulch. That's okay. That's all right. Let's get our system down so we know how much room we're going to need. Overworld cake. Oh, I forgot it gives me one of those. Okay, things I'm not going to need right now. That, not going to need that, not going to need those. Get that stuff out of the way. Not going to need my sword. Okay, now, I'm also not going to need that overworld cake. So what do I need? I need my system. There's my storage. I need that. I need an auto crafter. I forgot to bring diamond. We'll work on that. So, auto crafter. I'm going to go here. This. That. Chest here. With a filing cabinet here. I'm going to take blue. Those. Yes. Let's see here. Hello, Nathan. Good day. Can you destroy the compact machine blocks? They look nice. Sadly, no. Even in creative, if you break them, there's still, it just becomes a void. Which is interesting enough. Also, interestingly enough, a lot of people don't know this, they count as a light source, somewhat. That's why if you come in here, nothing's red. So, just one of those things I thought was interesting. They count as a light source, a mild light source block. Oops, that one's too far. And then let's see, what else? If you're like trying to build a mob spawner in here, you basically have to make sure that all the outside is covered as well to avoid any light getting to them. I've tried. You cannot build a mob farm successfully inside one of these things unless you plan on staying inside of it the whole time, because as soon as you leave, it stops producing mobs. Tried every which way I could think of. I've struggled with that for hours, and I just cannot find a way to do it. Regardless of what you do to... Let's see. All right, so that's that. That's that. Also going to need a power source, so that's going to go here. Use a combustible. And take a trash void. That's going to be here. And our thermal... Sorry, our combustible is going to go there. I realize more things that I forgot, but that's okay. We'll get there. That, poop, poop. Didn't bring any item extraction cables. So I'm going to need to go back and get some of those. Need a bunch of those. See what we got here. Bedrock breaking glitch. Might be confused because it's a placing recipe. Oh, it depends. I have both. Yeah, in creative you can place them. You just can't break them and then take them back, kind of thing. Hand chests aren't cheap. Category 4 looks a lot like compact claustrophobia. So you don't have to use caps. Oh, I hit caps all the time. I'm horrible for that. Let's see. So we've got that. We got that there. Put some of the things I do need on here. Export cable. It's going to be you. You are going to be 10. I needed one of those, so that's easy enough. Need to place this here. Place these here. Put files in there. Now I do need to get the files back out. There for now. Throw my saplings in there for now until I'm ready for those. That's the chest I want to use over here. just in case. I'm also going to need a tunnel. I remember that. I'm going to need a tunnel. These I'm going to leave here because I'll need those. I'll use those here again. Here again. Anything else? I'll probably mulch here. Those here. Leave that here. Always some of that here. I'll need this here. I think I'm good. I think most everything else is going back out with me. Set our spawn point right here. Exit out. All right. See here. What is Mantle of Using for? Mantle of Using. I believe that's one of the astral sorcery things, is it not? Yeah, those are all different capes that you can wear. And they're made through the astral sorcery. They are pretty good for different things, and I believe they can give you flight, although don't hold me to that. They may need something else with them to make you flight, but I believe that they give you flight as well. Welcome back, Noel. Good day, good day. There. All right. So, oops. How's the boo-boo? That's good. So let's see. The stuff that I forgot. I'm going to need diamonds, acorns. I need some extraction cables. 2. I'm going to need more. Couple. Need a battery. Have one. Excellent. Don't need much power on it, so that's good. I will need a GPS. Yes. You know what? I'm not going to do it wirelessly. I'm just going to run it. I'm just going to run power cables. That's easier. That saves me having to make that, which means I won't really need the battery either. Well, I'll leave the battery to back up power just in case. I will use a battery. So energy extraction cables, I got enough of those. Something else I forgot that I can't think of. What is a cheap chest that you suggest? I mean, the regular chest is the easiest chest. Are you saying you want something that's higher, like more storage space? If you're looking for that, then definitely after that's the compact chest. The chest builder, again, really for what it takes, iron. I mean, the clay, the chests, and the oak fence, you're going to have a ton of that. That's easy. It's just going to use a stack of iron each time to give you a maximum sized one. Yeah. No, I saw your thing about the power flower. I just said, like, I'm not burning into a bunch of that stuff right now until I get my diamond farm up. I don't want to. I'm making a diamond farm. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm back, had to go eat. Well, Phantom, I hope it was delicious. As all things deserve to be for you. I also will need a regular diamond now that I think about that. Check my. Yep. Stack there. All right, so let me see that. That's right. That's right. I think I've got everything correct. Yes. Let me see. So I've got that in there. Mulch. I got the saplings. Sure, I'm forgetting something, but I can always come back out. Okay. Let's get to work over here. So, okay. Energy. Item extraction cable. 2. Where's my wood? There it is. Whitelist. Wood. Blacklist. Wood. Dirt sapling. I hate when I do that. Never hold shift. Go and boop, boop. That going. So that will start making power. Again, it's not super fast. I just don't need very much power in here that I could think of. I should be pretty good. But to be on the safe side, we're going to strap on a battery. I'm going to try to strap on a battery. Oh, I forgot I still had flying on. I'm like, why am I zipping around here? All right, so now another energy extraction cable. Take that off the top. Cable. I do want to. That up there. These. Yep. enough. Am I in my world? Yes, kind of. I mean, I'm in Prime Machine. Right, so that should have power coming to it, although it's not going to kick in until something actually crafting there. But I forgot a lever. Fixable. And I have that without having to go back out. Get a little bit too many, but that's all right. Okay, so that's up and running. That's good. Kickstart that with a little bit of wood. That'll be fine. Plus, there's already some in there from the wireless charger, so that's good. Yeah, Chest Builder is phenomenal. Highly recommend that. It'll be very, very good. Did I miss you making that compact thingy? This machine, I already had the compact machine built, but I can make another one. I've got the stuff to do it. If you'd like me to make a max one just to see how it's done, I would be happy to do that once I get done in here. For sure. Because it's a lot of fun. Diamond. Oop. First of all, let me do this. This is going to be a little bit time consuming. Not much can be done. Like just a few minutes. Bear with me, kid. Oh, I didn't leave one open to the doors with. No, open up. Light thing's slowing me down. No, that didn't work. That one got 2. All right. The biggest irritant about the flight charm, I mean, hands down, is that you can't fly when you're against a wall. It just makes you jump. So if you fly against a wall, it knocks you down, and that's irritating. So when you're in between a space like that, sometimes it just won't let you fly. Okay. One more to finish that wall. Yes, that is a large source of irritation. I just want to get at least one stack going. Where to put my mulch? Mulch, diamond sapling. Get those going. Go. That will start making acorn. Delicious. And axle. Put my flight charm away. Okay. Foolish. Foolish. That real quick. Got that too. There. Down here. That one. That one. That one. One is many. That's got to be these. That. Good. Feed into there. That'll feed into there. That should. So it might be easier to bypass this chest now that I bypass that chest. All right, excellent. That should work. I know I'm missing a lot here. I apologize. I see there's some conversations going on too, so that's hopefully good. You're gonna have a ton of diamonds. That's the point. Yeah, I need a bunch to have a bunch. All right, so those are groovy. Those are groovy. Now it's setting up this thing. That, in theory, should make a diamond. If I click the right thing, that'll make a diamond. Yes. Now, this has to be done in a specific order or it doesn't work. Now I need my processing cable. That part's done first. Now I add my processing cable. Processing cable. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. There. Here. And grab diamonds. This here. And here. I fire it up. That is auto crafting every diamond that comes in. I do need to make a folder for diamonds. That. Just so that if it's overflow, I've got room. Now I need this to work. I may have it backwards. There we go. Now this should only want diamonds to come out there. Okay. And is that import or export? It's an export. Pretty. Oops. Try to get my priorities set here. Yes. So anything inside a compact machine will work. Will continue to run as long as you're in the overworld. If you go to like the Twilight Forest or anything like that, it does not. So there's that. But yes, it will. All right, so there's 1 diamond in there. Good. They're coming into the right chest. That's what I wanted. Pulls into there, then it pulls out here. So it's going to automatically make, every time there's 9 acorns that combine in this thing, it'll automatically make it into a diamond, make it out to there. And the next thing I need, the one last thing I forgot, I need this. I need a tunnel. We got to go get a tunnel real quick. Tunnel I did not make. I don't think I've actually made any tunnels yet, now that I think about it. I should probably do that so I can... Oh, yeah, I forgot. You can't emp any of that stuff. Tunnel. The tunnel again. Tunnel is... compact machine, redstone, and a hopper. Okay? Hopper. Name him Dennis. Old joke, but still delicious. Redstone. There. And compact block. Whoop. Whoop. Let's see. Also, what's the difference between creating a network between energy units and redstone energy? Redstone flux. I mean, if you're wondering, like the energy I'm using versus using a flux, it's just preference. Ow! Where the hell did you come from? I have my sword on me. Jerk. Uncalled for. That. Let's see here. Fluid converter. Oh, need essence. Fluid duct converter. I'll have to take a look at it. I don't think I use that very much. So let's see. Oh, never mind. Okay. Fear of none. I'm sorry. I've been building. It's been hard to. Ouch! It has been hard to keep up with chat because I've been doing a couple things here. Jason, I should be able to come to the next couple streams. Good to see you. Oh well, it's good to have you back, Fear, and I'm glad to hear that. I plan on streaming tomorrow. I'll be off Wednesday for sure because I have to have one last. Medical procedure, which I'm dreading, but it's the end of this debacle, so I'm also excited about that. And then I will not be up for streaming at that time. I will probably be up for streaming, hopefully Thursday. Worst case scenario, I take Thursday up as well, and then I'm back for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then I have to go back to my regular job, and I'll be very sad. But, you know, what you gonna do? All right, so that's all set up. We can take just a couple of minutes to throw in a few more diamonds. Oh, I gotta put folders in them, but I should do that first. do a few more folders for diamonds. That, those, or that. Make a few more folders. We'll get a few more of these things cranking out diamonds. And then we'll go outside and hook it up to the system. And then we will have a lot of diamonds being put through. So again, with what I'm doing here, just to give an idea, the goal is there's going to be room for 2 saplings. Then I'm going to do another row of these things. Then 2, then another row, then 2, then another row. So I'm just going to make this bottom part that I'm doing right now, but by the time we come back to the stream tomorrow, this whole thing will be completely outfitted in this system. So it'll be cranking out really fast because the auto crafter will really speed that stuff through. So the faster I can get stuff going in there, it's just constantly converting. Why do you have to go to the doctors? Oh, okay. So over the past, I've been out of work since the 2nd week of September. Since then, I've had 4 kidney stone surgeries. Finally, the last stone was taken care of in a surgery a week and a half ago. So overall, I'm pretty groovy. But I still have something called a stent. And I have to have the stent removed, which I'm excited for because I've had a stent for like 2 months now, and it is painful and uncomfortable every second of the day. Every single second. If you don't know what a stent is, it's not fun. But yes, and getting it out is atrocious. I've already had one removed this way, and it is, again, not fun at all. But it'll be done, and then I can finally go back to work, which, again, hurts because it'll cut into my ability to stream with you guys. But it will also give me, a regular paycheck coming back in for the first time in 3 months. And with it being Christmas and such, and I'd like to get my wife some nice things. I'd like to be able to do a few there, so. Oh, that is not. If I did do a diamond on all those. Diamond acorn. Okay, no, whew, I did the right thing. Oh Christ! For a minute there, I thought I did all diamonds. So I was going to be very angry with myself. I'm out of diamond. I put all the diamond acorns in one, but that's fine. I'm just going to finish out this row and then we'll call it. Acorn. 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 One short, but that's all right. Back to mulch and sapling. Left that one open so I knew where I left off. Oop, wrong sapling. Wrong sapling. I can hear in just a moment, Spot. Yeah, let me just get this finished up real quick, and then I'll catch up on the chat. I know I've missed some stuff people have been throwing at me, so bear with me just a minute or two. I've almost got this done, and then I can take a moment to catch up on the chat. So apologize for the delay there. I'm in build mode. Okay, let's take a look here. We had a folder with the acorns, then connected those folders to the storage system so you can access it easily. Kind of. I've put a folder just with the acorn, so everything else that the tree makes goes into the void. I don't need any of that in here. I just want the acorns. This simple storage system is separate from my system outside. It's its own separate system. So what's going to happen is this system is only, at this point, capable of saving 2 things, diamonds and acorns. That's because I put a diamond folder in here. That way, if for some reason this chest fills up, which it can do because it can't process out until I hook it up, and it won't process out while I'm in here. That's why I like to have a big chest, so if I'm in here working on stuff, it doesn't fill up and I lose the ability to keep going. So as the acorns fill up, this simple storage system is going to pull them into here, toss them into here. When there's 9 of them, it's going to make a diamond, take it out, put it back into this cabinet here. And then this box is immediately going to take it back out and put it out into the outworld, which is where I want them. And then I'm going to go out there and set it up so that it'll wirelessly transmit into my system. If everything goes well, thank you very much. Field projector have to be a big field depending on the size of the compact machine. It's designed to be. It doesn't have to be as big as I make it, but I like the way it looks, so I do. But when you put the first one down and you right click on it, it'll show you the arrows of where the other ones are. It's implied that you use the next, you go up arrow to make the next size compact machine. So the farthest arrow is the biggest area. Let's see. Can you get Bedrock and Sky Factor 4 without cheating? I do not believe so. Kidney stones. It's a calcification in your kidney that will then drop into the tunnel hose pipe that goes from your kidney to your man bits. And imagine just a very jagged, sharp piece of glass scratching and plying its way down. It's incredibly painful. It's probably the most painful thing a dude could go through. And I've had I had kidney stones when I was 11. I began about 2 years ago, but this is the worst one I've ever had. The other ones all passed pretty easily. Doing a Christmas stream this year, the day before. I am looking to do a Christmas stream. Dates I'm not sure about because I'm not sure what my work schedule is going to be there yet. And once I get back to work, I'm going to have to sadly adjust some things to get back to normal life. So once I get back to work, my schedule may change. I'm hoping it shouldn't, but I have to admit it may. So I have one diamond. I don't need berries. Leave those. I'll leave those. That stuff can all stay in here. We're done in here. If you read this, I wasted your time. Well, I'm happy I could be there for you. What did you miss? You did not miss anything. We are good. I've just been fiddling. We did a little bit of Project E stuff. I just made a diamond farm, which is kind of cool. Are kidney stones a genetic thing, or do you gain them over time? They could be a couple of different things. Genetics can make you predisposed to them for sure. But really the kicker part to it is that different things you eat or drink can cause them. I said earlier, calcification. So it is very likely that if you take a lot of dairy or calcium in, that you may get kidney stones. That was my issue. I eat a lot of cheese. I'm concerned. Where did my tablet go? Leave it in there? I did. All right. I must have... Oh, no, wait. Aha! Other things. Forgot about those. Okay. Right there, I was like, I made a thing. I know it's in here somewhere. But again, I had a kidney stone. It was ungodly, excruciatingly painful. They went in and took it out. 2 days later, I had the stent removed. And the next day, I was back in the ER because I had another stone drop. They don't normally drop that quickly back to back, but the second one was twice the size of the first one. And because of that, they went in and instead of just trying to take it out, they went in and tried to use a sonic thing to break it up into chunks so it comes out easier itself. Did that, went in, gave it a couple weeks, looked, it was so dense, it didn't work. It didn't break it up. So they said, oh, we'll try it again. Went in for a third surgery. Did it again. Still didn't break it up. So the fourth one's like, okay, we're going to go in and have to take it out now because it won't break. But because of its size and such, it runs more risk of potential permanent damage. And it's going to be more painful in the long run. So we did that, but it's gone now. So overall, it's okay. Think of the storage link cables. They don't actually transfer items. More so just connect the storage so they can be connected to the storage system. Right. So the cables that are all in there, their whole purpose are just to connect to that separate simple storage system so that it can process turning the acorns into diamonds for me. So I have this box now in my inventory with all that stuff in it. So now I got to pick a place to put it so that way it can give me its loot. So we're going to do that now. So we're going to get a wireless transfer node. We're not going to have enough stuff for a wireless transfer node. Here. We need another one of these. And a wireless transfer node. And I'll need a GPS. It's one of those. We'll use that. Dang it! I always do that. Sync it to that. And make sure it's not backing up. Nope, it's good. Still not backing up yet. We're in good shape. And then... what's the next step I'm going to need? Turn that off. I'm going to need item extraction cables. One. This is just a temporary set. This is not how it's going to look in the long run. But this is where I plan on putting all of my compact machines. But this, how I'm hooking it up here right now is just temporary. I'm going to fix that. I'm going to fix this later. That. So now it's pulling all the diamonds out. You can see they're trying to leave now. Toss that in there. And all the diamonds are going over to my regular inventory. That's wirelessly putting them all into this box. And it's going to make it fill up just a little bit while it kind of runs them all out, because it's trying to transfer all the ones it made while I was in there. Because when you're in a compact machine, it won't exit things out until you leave. So like I said, that's why I like to have a large chest where you got backup space while you're in there working. So to diamond. Again, that was just 2/3 of one row. If I math it correctly, I think I can put 5 rows all the way around in there. I could cram them in the middle too, but if I want to go around just the outside. Now this is just going to automatically make diamonds for me. And then of course I've got my own regular diamond sapling that's just been hanging out here that I can make diamonds out of as well. And chunk those in here. That put me back up to 2.3 million. So that's kind of the goal of it. It's a very easy way to get a whole lot of EMC at one time. Anyway, that's how I'm doing it. I think I left my berries in there. Or I put them in here. I need food badly. That warrior needs food badly. Move this in here for now. What? Give me that. Hate that. Oh, I hate that you can't do that. There we go. So that's pretty good. Let's see, so far the first power flower made 700,000 EMC. I think in the same amount of time I built that diamond farm. And just with half of the diamonds it gave me, I made 1.7 million. So again, and that's with it not even being pimped out yet. Like once I start getting it all the way done, so like I said, I'll go up 2, do another row, up 2, do another row, up 2, do another row. And this will be pretty fat. I have another project that I'm going to do inside of a compact machine, but that I'm going to do between streams and then show you guys because it's going to take a little bit of time. Let me check this here real quick, and then I will answer your... Oh, give me a second, Spotty, and let me get some amber in here, and then I will discuss it. So, let me see. All right. So, the EMC, as I like to call it, the EMC, is what runs the transmutation table. So when I take something and I put it in the transmutation table, most things, it learns how to make that item. Not everything from every mod pack is compatible. And every item that you put in there has an EMC value. Again, not everything has a value, but everything that goes inside does. Let me give you an example. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to grab dirt. 64, oddly. And then I'm going to grab diamond. So pop that open. So we just look over here, it says dirt EMC 1. We look at diamond, it says EMC 8,192. When I take an item and I put it in here, if it'll let me do it, it has to say an EMC of some value. It'll say learned right here. And that means it's learned how to make that. So anytime I want, I can type in dirt. And here it is. I click on it. It will make me dirt at 1 EMC per dirt that I want. Do a stack. It costs me 64. If I have extra dirt I don't need, I can put it here in the flames, which eats it, and it gives me 1 EMC per dirt that I put in there. Diamonds, as I mentioned, are 8,000. I drop this stack in there, and I go to 2.8 million. So different things have more value. So there's that. If you're wanting to know exactly how much something has, you just, like, for example, I believe you just said dragon egg. You can just go into the AI, scroll over the item. Where's the egg? There it is. 262,144. So scrolling over things will show you, like this dragon's breast says matter none, which means I can't put it in there. It won't copy. It won't learn how to make it. I can't make duplicates. Same with the dragon head, any of the dragon bricks. So most of the stuff with the word dragon in it, it will not make. In fact, it looks like the egg is actually the only thing there. So interesting. So yeah, that's how that works. And then the EMCs let you make different items and such. That's cool. Let me see here. Did you restart and go into prestige mode? No, this is a world that's not prestige. I've already done prestige and unlocked EMC. Make a gluttony charm and eat mineral berries. Mineral berries eat so fast, as it is. They're like half speed. I don't really use the gluttony charms. It takes up an inventory slot. Let's see. Where am I at there? Can get faster with more watch of flowing time. I would assume that the watch of flowing time might work on my diamond farm. Think about it. Potentially. You check your last message. Okay. Your last message says ink, I think. And then end. How can you show me how the export cable works? There it is. Okay. Like how to choose which items exits into the diamond space. Yes, I would be happy to. For that, though, we are going to hop back inside because that's the only place I have an export cable, but I would be very happy to answer that for you. Let me pop right in here real quick. All right. So, and for the record, just in case you want, I do have a tutorial showing introduction to simple storage cables. It goes over all these things in case you need to reference them a little bit later. But I'm happy to show you here. So with the export cable, it has to be connected to the system and to wherever it's going to go. I like to put a chest as an intermediary before I run it into something different. Again, a place for these diamonds to build up should I need them to. When you put your storage cable down, you're just going to put whatever items you want it to pull out in here. Click on a diamond and choose that. It's almost like basically making it a whitelist. Now, the other thing is you want to set its priority. So you don't want the priority of it to be higher than your basic priority. You don't want it to be pulling out every single thing out of everything. So I leave most everything else at a 0 priority. But then I usually round this up to 5. I usually do 5, 10, 15, 20. You can just do like 1, 2, 3, 4. But I usually do it in groups of 5. So if I accidentally click one time too high or too low, it's still going to be in that range and it's not going to throw anything off. Because you get to click and sometimes you get click happy and you don't realize it. So this is going to whitelist diamond, and it's going to pull diamond from the system, which means the system is any place that a diamond is stored. So if I had a diamond folder in every one of these, it would just pull it out of all of them. Usually, since they're all zeros, it's going to pull it from the closest one first and then move forward. If you have them different priorities, then it will be based on their priorities. Now, the thing to remember is that a higher number is a lower priority. And that's one thing that throws a lot of people off. And I personally hate it. Everything defaults at 0. So if you want something to be a higher priority, it needs to be more important. You need to make it a negative number. Make it a positive number, it becomes technically a lower priority, and the system won't mess with that until all the negative numbers are done first. It's kind of backwards, but what are you going to do? So if you're looking at here, this thing is already popping out the diamonds. And like I said, it'll make them pretty quickly. As long as 9 go in here, it'll just automatically make them. It's basically instantaneous. And then processing cable, like I said, it takes out an exact 9, so you never have to worry about clogging, makes the item, and then automatically pulls out 1 diamond. So for every 9 it puts in, it pulls 1 diamond out. So it's doing the exact recipe every time. And that's why the processing cable is so beneficial. But again, you have to connect these in a very specific order or it won't work. So if you're looking to use that to make amber, which is a very easy way to do that, you want to go ahead and check the tutorial out first because there's a specific, you got to have the crafter done first. You've got to put its recipe in first. Then you've got to connect this. You've got to set it up correctly. And then because amber has different components, not just this, it's only going to pull 1 out. So you've got to put something in there to kickstart it. It's a little bit of extra work, but once it's going, it'll run forever. You never got to mess with it again unless you want to change the recipe to say a different type of amber or a different type of thing like I did diamonds. So diamond blocks are harder to automate. Not as bad, actually. You could do the exact same thing. So let's just say hypothetically, you can have as many of these as you want, right? So if I was to attach one of these yellow cables on the back to another auto crafter, I could set that auto crafter by putting 9 diamond in it to make a block, make the recipe 9 diamond. It would do the exact same thing. And then if I make this diamond blocks, it won't pull out any of the diamonds. So this one's going to make it into diamonds. The one in the back's going to make it into diamond blocks, and this will transfer diamond blocks directly into my inventory. So you could add more than just one of these setups if you want to automate more things than once. Now, the downside is of course, how do you control these? Does this have to be connected in here? One thing I want to test, and I just haven't got around to yet, can I connect this directly to a filing cabinet? I believe everything I've seen has to be in here, but it has to connect to at least one of these 2 buildings, or one of these 2. But you can have more storage request tables. You can have as many storage request tables on the network anywhere you like. I could set one right here. And if I did, I can connect chests to it as well. So you could literally just add more tables and add more automated processes. If you really wanted to, you could automate every amber. It's a lot of work, and I think it's overkill. You don't need it, but it's doable. Yeah, you could definitely do that into diamond blocks. Transfer nodes and cables have EMC. Yes, they do. So it's easier to duplicate those if you need them. Can you get Dragon from the Dragon data model? I don't remember. I'll be honest, I'm not sure. Anyways, let me back out of here now. We've kind of chatted about that. Excuse me. Did you know that watches of flowing time will make bonsai trees work like 10 times faster? Only works when it's on a dark matter pedestal. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. That's something that sounds like it would be good inside my diamond farm. If you have a diamond farm, pulling diamond into an energy condenser, turn into block or a lot of MC and use that for EMC. Yeah, again, like I said, I checked it out just to be sure. A diamond block gives the same equivalent as 9 diamonds. You add them up. So putting them into block form doesn't give you more EMC. It just speeds up the process a little bit. Sorry, chocolate milk. But yes, that's what... Oh, Litigus, you have to go. Hopefully I didn't miss you. Hope you have a good day, Litigus. We will see you later, sir. Galaxy, you're killing me. I almost read that. I'm not going to do it this time. I mean, I read it, but I'm not going to talk about it. Could you have just one filing cabinet and have item cables running from the bonsais to it? I don't believe so, because I don't think... Let me correct me on it. You know what? Hell, let's give it a shot. That's a good question. I don't know of a cable that'll pull items directly out of a bonsai. That's the problem. That's why it's usually got to be on a chest or on a filing cabinet of some kind. We'll test it though to be sure, because I hate to lie to you. So let's go ahead and we'll grab ourselves. That's half of what these streams are, is me answering your questions and working with you guys to figure out stuff that I don't know, because Lord knows there's a lot of it. So I appreciate... Oh, goodness. I will need a mulch. Oh, good. I have a mulch left. A mulch. And then I'm going to grab a chest real quick. Probably didn't need a chest. Cobblestone would have been fine. Let's do this. So here's a chest. Bring bonsai. That. Break that. Where'd my chest go? Oh, there it is. Chest. Grab an item extraction cable. And we'll grab one of these as well, because I don't think either one of them will work, but we're going to give it a shot. May not end well for me. Worked all right. Okay, that worked. And we'll grab a sapling of some type. Doesn't matter which. So we'll grab another rack sapling. Again, I don't think this will work, but we'll give it a shot. So another rack sapling. Throw that in there. Give it a second to process and see if anything pulls into here. If it does, it may. That'd be awesome, but I don't... Be cool if it did. Hot damn, it does. Okay, so I was totally wrong. You do not need another filing cabinet. Now, talk about that. You don't need a filing cabinet, but if you don't have a filing cabinet, you have to have at least one. You have to have one to store the items that you want for the system to be able to pull it out. So if you put it all in a chest, here's the problem you're going to run into, is that it's pulling all this stuff and you only need part of it for your recipe. So if you had a simple storage or something, you're running it off your normal storage, you're fine. But if I put it inside of what I was doing, the hopping, if I just put those instead of the filing cabinet, it's going to pull all these items out, the diamond, the resin, and I don't need all that stuff. Whereas if I just have it going into a filing cabinet, it auto voids anything I don't have a folder for. That's why I use those. Now, granted, mine's going to be a little bit more expensive in materials to put it together, for sure. But that said, yes, you could do that. Now, let's try this real quick. Oops. Don't think that's going to work. Just testing. Okay, so what I just said also is wrong as well. Give me one more second. So, that said, take it back. You don't have to. You want at least one cabinet in the system, but you could just blacklist the items. Actually, yeah, Reaper came up with the same thing as me. I dawned on me when I went to switch the blue one. You could just blacklist everything except for acorns. I'm just doing acorns because that's what we're pretending it's diamond. So if I was to do that and get rid of these, now it should only pull acorns in. Unless, yeah. So now it only do, oh, I forgot to blacklist 6. But yeah, so that would work. Oh, well, 6 are in there. Oh, there's probably some already in the... Wait a minute. It's blacklisted. The blacklisting is not working in this situation. It's actually putting everything in there anyways. Intriguing. But in the long run, it'll still work. Let's see here. I figure you legally not. Sorry. He means from a bonsai chest, not from the bonsai itself. Yeah, you mean if you want to put a chest there instead of a filing cabinet, you can do that too. Yeah. Again, I like the filing cabinets just because of storage, less chance of clogging. Because again, if I hop in there and I'm working on stuff, I run the danger of everything's going to be filling up, but not exiting out of the system. I don't want that. Hold there before it kills me. I think I dropped one, didn't I? There it is. But yeah, it's doable. Very cool. Let's see here. Can't you just blacklist them or just allow just diamond? Well, as I said, I just tried blacklisting them, but that didn't work. At least not in that cable. I have no idea what you're referencing, Galaxy. All right, so we got some stuff in there. So we've got our diamond farm. Let's just see how that's doing for us here. So I'm up to 1,400. I was at 700 when I pulled out a stack to go back in to talk about the cables. So they will leave 300 in there. So let's see. In the last 10 minutes, how much have I made? I'm at 2.8. So I made about 9 million in about 10 minutes. That is not too shabby right there. That's a good. And like I said, I don't even have it at maximum capacity yet. I fill that thing all the way up with diamond hoppers, and I will probably crank out 100 million a minute. I think would be easier. Michael, that is an interesting news article. I don't think I've ever heard a news article about Australia going to war with anything, which is intriguing. Very much so. Odd. I'll look into that after stream. You know you're getting old when you start caring about the news. When I was younger, somebody watching the news in the house was the most boring thing possible. Now I do it every day. That's how you know you're old. Or mature-minded, I guess. I should say, because I haven't done it yet today, thank you all for coming by and hanging out with me. I appreciate you doing so. On top of that, I really appreciate anybody who's coming to my Merged Worlds Dungeons & Dragons podcast yesterday. Definitely the most amount of people I think I've ever had an individual one. So that was a lot of fun. I really appreciate that. If you are enjoying yourself, having a good time, please be sure to click the like button. Most importantly, remember to subscribe and hit that little bell symbol so you'll get notified every time we're hanging out and doing fun stuff like this. If you would like to join our Discord channel, it is open to everyone. You can just go to my website, onlydraven.com. Button right at the top of the homepage you can click on, take you right in there. You also find a bunch of other stuff on there, like links to my socials, links to my videos, talking about my podcast as well. Information about the Draven's Dragons membership program, the ODG store for ODG merch, and other stuff I can't think of right now. So, things to check out. You get more for blocks. No, that just gives you 9 times the amount, like, of one. So it works out to be the same. You stopped importing wine because you make cheap wine. Cheap wine's the best wine. You'll have a headache, but, you know, no complaints there. All right. So, we got that done. So now I'm done that thing. You guys were talking about a watch and a flower, right? Now I've got some EMC to burn. So, I'm ready to build those. So you said there's a flower. I still don't find a flower. Oh, wait. No, it's a paper wall. Okay, I've never made that block. I want to see what it looks like. That's not a bad looking block. That's a kind of cool block. I just don't think I've ever made that block before. So maybe I'll figure out a way to add that into something. Maybe I'll do something with like a Asian theme. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be pretty cool. Ever since I went to China, I've just been in love with the art style and architecture over there. Such nice stuff. All right. So let's see. There was Watch of Flowing Time. Okay. So I need a watch. That was a flower. There it is. Ooh, stuff. Okay. I need a clock. That's easy enough. And of course, let me empty that. Ooh, a little toasty. Give me a second. I'm going to turn my fan on. There we go. Yes, so there's that. And then I needed more obsidian, and I need some glowstone. No, wait, was that obsidian? Did I read that right? That's obsidian. That's dark matter. Okay, so I need 4 dark matter. And those I can get up here. Those were pretty pricey. So that's why I want to try I had some EMC to go. That should be everything, right? Okay, so I have a Watch of Flowing Time. From the Master Time, right-click to change mode, time control mode off. On pedestal, give 18 bonus ticks in nearby blocks for every tick. Each tick nearby mobs move times the speed. So I guess it doesn't say here. Do we know what the range is? Like how far out does that give? Anyone know? I'd be intrigued to know. You said it has to be on a pedestal? What are we looking for? Where do I find that again? Project E pedestal. So some kind of pedestal. All right, let's look at that. No, that's not it. How do you spell pedestal? Is that peta? Okay. Pedestal. Extended crafting. That's not it. Air talisman. Everything's talking about a pedestal. Doesn't show a pedestal. Is it called something besides pedestal? Let's see. Dark matter pedestal. That's the one. Yes, I remember him mentioning it now. Excellent. What have I been drinking? I'm drinking the chalky milk today. Today I was in a chocolate milk mood, which is 2 things. 1, I love chocolate milk, and 2, I've run out of other things to drink, and I have to go to the grocery store tomorrow. I did not have time today. Today I did have a very nice meal at an Olive Garden. They were probably the best I've seen of any restaurant I've looked at. Usually we get to go or delivered because of, the world. But we were far away from home today. We went in just to see about ordering to go, and literally there was like a table available in each room. Like they were everywhere. Like there wasn't anyone 20 feet from us. So I was like, well, we'll stay here and have the meal. It was very nice to eat out for the first time in a very long time. 7 by 7. Oh, that's not. Oh, wait, that's 21. Still not real big. I'd probably need a couple of them. Wait a minute, I can empty that, can't I? Excellent. Because that won't cover a full maximum size compact machine is what I'm wondering for my diamonds. But even if it gets a chunk of it, that would be all right. All right, so we're looking at that dark pedestal. This is the one they're talking about. So I need red matter and 5 matter blocks. Okay. Nothing really matters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! That took up a lot of EMC. Yeah, if I had tried to do that earlier, I wouldn't have had anywhere near the amount of stuff to build that. Boop. All right, there we go. Can you tell me the dimension of your platform for the machine thingy? Oh, that I have over here? Oh, yeah. Give me a second. Now, again, mine's much larger than it needs to be, right? For this, you only need it to be, honestly, the size of the orange square. So outside of that, you could do anything else. All right, Xbox, have a good night, man. But yes, outside of the orange section, you don't have to have any of this, as long as this exists. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. That's right. So it's 13 by 13 is how big the orange area is going to be. And then again, I usually don't. These have to be, you have to have 6 blocks and then the thing. So this is the 7th block high for the maximum size one. So you're going to have 6 blocks underneath of it. Trying to make sure I say that in the right way that makes sense. So there's that. Yeah, so 6 blocks and then that, and then I break all but the top one. You don't even need the top one. I just think it looks a little bit better than just having that float there. And I'm all about aesthetics. Right, let's see here. Hold the watch and spend 4 million EMC. Not too worried about it. Yeah, now that I got if this is going to increase the speed of my diamond farm, then that's going to be totally worth it. Let's take a look at the diamond farm again. I just want to see how well it's doing. So I'd gotten down to 300 diamond. I'm back up to 600 again. I'm going to try to keep it around 300-ish as a tracking amount. So we'll throw that. I'm at 6.5, 9.1. So I'm at about 2.5, 3 million out of that. All right. So, do I move faster in this watch thing? That'd be interesting to know that. Reaper asked how I made the compact machine. Are you talking about the thing that makes the area to make the compact machine, or how to build the actual compact machine? I'm happy to show you either. I'm just wondering which one you're asking about. Sorry, I'm trying to bounce here and catch the stuff that I missed. Did that. Do you tell me the dimension? Oh, platform. Did that. Do you have La Porcetta in Canada? I don't know what that is, but I haven't lived in Canada in a long time, so I don't know. I'm not sure. You're welcome there. Let's see. I don't, but everything else does by 12 times. Okay. Okay. Armor and tools. After I get this clock up going, and if it boosts the diamonds like we're hoping, I may have the pretty quick EMP to do so. So I'm assuming I'm going to need a portal. I'm going to need one of these in each opposite corner. Because this thing, I think, is... Well, let's see here. 1, 2... No, 21 by 21 should fit. I'm assuming that it, in theory, would be best to have in the middle, right? I believe that's going to be what we're thinking here. Okay. Can I do both? Yes, I will. Give me just a moment to get this going, fam, and then I will show you both of those things, and that'll give time for this to kick in, and we'll see how well it does. That'll kind of give us a little bit of a time jump there. Floaty block. I've not emptied yet. In fact, I don't think I emptied any of this stuff. Let me empty these while I'm thinking about it. I think I did the clock. Did I empty that tablet thing? I think I did not. Oh, wow. I need to empty all that stuff. Okay, so I've got that, and that. Okay. Oh, wait. I know I need cobble. To the cobble. Always have a stack of cobble. I got 2 more compact machines ready to go. There's nothing in them, but, you know, I know what I'm using one for. That you guys will see tomorrow. But I lived in Canada. I was born and raised in Canada. My family moved here to the U.S. when I was 14 or 15. So I've been here since 1992. So yes, very old. Let's see how big this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get away. 5, 6. 7 is going to be the middle one. And you guys said that goes on that. This. All right. So I put that there because that should cover the entire cube now. So when I go up higher levels, it'll be sure to get everything. So was I supposed to turn that on? Something's telling me I was supposed to turn that on. I think I just turned it on. Nothing's happening. Nothing's changed. Is it 7 by 7 by 7, or is it just 7 by 7? I don't think it's a 7 by 7 by 7. It's not affecting the growth of these at all. It may only be 7 by 7 on the same plane. Well, I clicked it. I just turned it back off again. Yeah, I did that. But I'm saying it's not having any effect on the trees. Yeah, I was thinking it was 7 by 7 by 7, and it's not. So, oh, let me pick it up. Well, that's good. So that'll still work. Put that. Still not having any effect on the trees. So it's got to be the same level then. Okay. So the saplings are on that level. So in theory. Now it's working. But it's only covering. Oh, yeah. This is not covering the amount of space that I thought it was. It's the center of 7. Okay. So I would need multiple of these. It's not getting any of the ones over there. It's only getting this one row. So it's basically it's getting 3 on every side because it's the middle of that 7. Oh, definitely. I just didn't get a chance to today. Butler, actually, I was going to do that today. I just didn't get a chance to set it up. I'm going to set it up tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll have the blue mulch. I'll automate HDPE. I've done it on stream so many times. I just didn't want to bore everybody with it. I need to go make another one of those for this corner. So we're going to go do that. Yes, we're going to go make another one of those for the other corner because the other corner has 2 stacks of, or 2 rows of diamonds. So I definitely want to do that. So let's make another one. Pedestal. And it's a watch, I believe. Watch. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so if that one is kind of over, I may have to rearrange these a little bit more, but because this isn't going to cover all of these either. That's wider than 7, so I'm going to need a bunch of these, to be honest with you. But, I mean, it looks like the price is worth it, because it's only going to do 1, 2, 3. So if I do it here, it'll cover, should cover all of that. Should cover at least the corner. Yes. So it's not able to reach those. So basically, I'm going to need one for each corner. Well, this is covering that whole row. So either way, I'm going to need probably at least 3 of them, probably 4. But that's okay. That's making a huge difference. So yes, I'm excited to go. I'm giving it a minute to pop up here and see how we go. Oh God, I didn't mean to do that. I hope I didn't mess anything up. Still working? Still working. Appears to be making these saplings move faster. All right, let's step outside and see how it looks. All right. If it's 4 in every direction, then that would be 9 by 9. If it's the middle block of the 7, that's 3 on each side of it. Anytime something is an odd number like that, 3 by 3, 5 by 5, you have to remember that the block itself is the middle space of that. So it's 7 across, 7 across. That's 3 on each side of it in order to equal 7 blocks. If it was 4 on each side, then that would be 9. 8 plus 1 in the middle. Play Sky Factory and Churros helped me a lot. Hey, Savage, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Today was my first day of using compact machines. Love compact machines. Love them. Throw that in there. They're a lot of fun. Let's take a look at Diamond. I'm at 1800. That helps because I spent a whole bunch to get down to what we were looking for. Let's get down to 300 again. Oops, didn't mean to pull that. 300 again. See how much we did in the 5 minutes it took to do that. I'd say that was quite considerable. Quite considerable indeed. Groovy. All right. So, now we had some questions about compact machines. So let's talk about those. Need some of these. Well, I'm going to need, to show everything here, I'm going to need iron. A couple blocks of those. I need redstone. Those. I need pearls. Handful of those. Need a hopper. Those. All right, let's go talk about compact machines here. So I will. Oh, wait a minute. What was that with the clock? Put it in my main hand and then click V. Okay. I'll do that real quick because it seems something easily that I could do on here. Let's move this out of the way so we've got room for another clock. Watch. I meant watch. All right, there's another one of those. Go to my main hand and click V. Nothing happened, but okay. I'm still the same speed. And the clock is half used at this point. We'll get rid of that. All right, so let's see here. Questions. You should make a red Catherine. They're pretty good. No, they're Supreme, but good for the at home. Okay, that's cool. Opposite field projector. I can help you with that. Okay. So this is a field projector. An opposite field projector is the one across from it. The one on the opposite side. So, hey, buddy. I haven't seen the cats all day. All day. So this is the first time I've seen a kitty. All right. So, yeah. So the opposite one is just this. So when you set one of these down and you right click on it, it's going to show you a bunch of blue arrows going across from it. Those are locations you can put the other one that's looking at it. Okay, so they're looking at each other. The further out you go, the larger your field. That's this orange thing. I have mine set at the maximum size. So when I right-clicked on this, I went to the furthest blue arrow and put my next one there. When that one was down and I clicked on it, it then showed me more blue arrows this direction. Where I put that down, click it, shows me blue arrows, then I go across and do it again. So once you got the first one down, it's going to, just by clicking on it, it's going to show you where to place the next one. The one thing it doesn't tell you is how high it has to be. I recommend, if you can, just go right to the largest size. If you do, then you need 6 blocks, and then your projector is on the 7th. That will make it so you have floor, or else you have to leave a hole in the middle and you got a chance of dropping your stuff. So the projector needs to be the 7th block high from the ground in order to make that work. If you don't, if it says anything like ineligible or unable, so and so block is in place, it means there's something in here blocking it. If you put a torch down, if I put this block down, anything you put down in here that's physical will keep this from working. The can of torches, that's why I have the glowstone in there. But you can have lanterns or something from underneath of it, and that would work out pretty well. So once you have an orange field, you're ready to build your compact machine. So the first thing you need are these compact machine walls. But before I get into them, I'm going to look at the recipes just to give you an idea how that works. So if you look at compact machines, you do @compact. There's not a whole lot of stuff in this mod pack, which is nice because it's easy to find. Compact machine walls is the most important. You click on that, and this is how the recipe looks. You have to take a block of iron, put a piece of redstone on it, and then whatever's in this corner, redstone, you just hit Q and throw it into the field. I'm going to do that to show you. Let's grab that. And it can be anywhere in this orange field. Doesn't matter, as long as it's inside. There's that. I'm going to press Q. When you do that, it takes that item, and as you can see, it's shrinking it up there, and it drops it. And now I have some compact machine walls. So that's what I can use to make my compact machine. There are multiple sizes. There's tiny, okay, which is a 3x3. And then you have the second level, which still says 3x3. And that's what throws a lot of people. The size of the block you build out here affects the size of the block inside, but it's not 1-for-1. For example, if you click on this one, which is the maximum, which is the only ones I make at this point, it's going to say it's 5x5x5. But inside, it's the huge one I was just in a few minutes ago. This is not how much is going to be inside. It's just telling you how big you have to build the cube on the outside. So you need 98 of these, a block of emerald, and it's a pearl that you throw in. So I'm going to make one of those right now just to kind of give you an idea. Yes, you can make them inside of other ones. That is definitely doable. So I need it 5x5x5. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to fill that in. Luckily, I brought a bunch, so you didn't have to sit here and watch me make them all. Okay, there we go. So, again, some things that can be confusing is this has to be in the middle of the block. See how I hit, I'm sure right now I'm hitting shift. That's going to show you the inside of the block. And you see how there's the emerald, it's showing us in the middle, and it's floating. So that's important. Okay? Different items inside are going to require different things. It's diamond for the next size down, right? So for the biggest one, you want the emerald. So to make that right, you're basically just going to drop one of these in the middle. Well, then you're going to get a remote and get a block of emerald real quick. Yep. That is. Then you're going to set your block of emerald on top of there. Then you're going to break this. Now it's floating in the middle. So now you just want to build this up and finish it out. So let's do this real quick. Oh, missed that one. So that's 3, 4, 5. So I know that that's as tall as it needs to be. And of course I got to lid it off and jump out. Now, so we're outside here. Now once again we're going to go back to the recipe because I'm sure I'm showing it in real time here. All right, so when I click on that one, down the bottom, it's saying that an ender pearl needs to be thrown in. That's what we're going to chunk in there this time. We'll grab one of these. And again, it's just don't throw it because it'll just pull you inside. You got to hit Q to toss it. Now, the bigger the box and such you make, the longer it takes to shrink it. So we'll sit here for a minute while it's shrinking it down. And so I think there's a question up there, why make it a 13 by 13 if you only use 5 by 5 to make the largest room? Because again, it's like you're getting more bang for your buck. So the 5 by 5 is what you're going to use to build a few of them. It's the thing you put in the middle that's going to determine how big it's going to have inside the box. Like I said, a diamond was going to give you less space than an emerald would. They're the same basic recipe, 5 by 5 by 5, but emerald gives you more space inside. You go back one more block, it's a 5 by 5 with nothing in the middle, which means it's going to be even smaller. And then you go before that one, and that one's a 3 by 3. It's the same concept. The 3 before it are all 3 by 3 by 3s, but the thing in the middle is what affects how big it is. Now, the last thing that you're going to need to make, and this is just, again, prime requirement. I mean, this is assuming you've already made your projectors, of course, is the tunnels. So a tunnel, same recipe style, but tunnels are what allow you to move items in and out of the box. The tunnel itself, the yellow one is just called tunnel. Okay, it's going to connect wall blocks with outside. So it's going to allow you to move items through the wall. The red one is used to transfer redstone signals between the wall and outside. So if you wanted to run manual power through wires, you would use the red one. I don't think I've ever needed the red one for anything, but you know, it's there. So for the yellow one, I can always use more. Basically, you're going to go in here, you're going to drop down an iron block. You're going to make a square out of redstone around it. You're going to put a hopper on top. And you're going to toss in a redstone. And what did I do wrong? Oh, wait a minute. Never had this. One moment. Oh, it's a compact machine, not iron. Dang it. My fault. I don't know why I brought iron. Iron was something else. I had the wrong recipe. Compact machine block. Aha. Then we throw it in. There we go. This is what's going to go ahead and make the tunnels. And you get 2 out of each time you make that. So you get a little bit more bang for your buck there. But it's better. There they are. Little tiny tunnels. And so when you put a tunnel down inside of a block, it's going to point a direction. It'll either say up, down, east, west, south, or north. And you can put it on the floor and right-click on it to change it to up. If you change it to up, then that means whatever you connect it to on the outside world is going to be coming out of the top. But again, even in my machine, if you'll notice, if you'll remember, it's going into the floor, but I right-clicked on it until it said up, so that way it pops out of the top. Because I just find that easier. Doesn't matter where I run the pipes in. I can run to the side. I always choose up. Now, sometimes you may want to have more than one connection coming out. You can do that. You can put a tunnel. You can put a tunnel on every wall. You can even put a tunnel on the same wall. But those tunnels can only pick a direction once. So if you have one that says up anywhere, you can't pick another one that says up. You have to pick down or one of the other 4 cardinal directions. When you're looking at the machine, it'll tell you. See, I'm looking at here, it says west. And I go to this side, it says south. It's going to tell you which side it's coming out. So if you're going to put it on a side, you might want to take an idea of that before you go in so you know where you're going to put it. But yeah, tons of fun. Love compact machines. One of the biggest boosts is A, it doesn't take up as much space in your base. Number 2, it helps with lag because all those saplings that are growing in there now, the system's not having to load that. So we have see it at all time. There's less visual movements in the game, so that's less lag that's going to be put on my computer. So there's that. And let me throw some of this stuff back away, and then we're going to take a quick look at our diamond and see, while we were doing that, how that worked. I'm up to 7,000 diamond in that short time. And again, I want to point out that I do not have it built to capacity. That's only 3/4 of the bottom row. I've done this before with other stuff, so that's why the timer, the watch thing definitely makes a huge difference. But yeah, I'm just going to go back down to 300 because that's kind of where we were when we started, right? Kind of our judgment here. Throwing some other stuff on the ground, but bear with me. 300. There we go. Close enough. Amp time. I grabbed a couple, accidentally threw a couple of nuts out there, so we won't count those. All right, so in the time that we were over there, we made right around 70 million. 70 to 72 million. So definitely, once I get this thing maxed out, it's going to obliterate the system. My only real concern there is this. This machine is not, this one chest is not going to be capable of taking all those diamonds. Let's see here real quick. Michael says, I did what you said to make walls. It's not working though. It's just looking at it. Okay. Are you standing inside the orange field? If so, you can't be. You got to back out. And just to verify the recipe, you said you were making the walls? I know, it's serious business, Midnight. Yes. So, again, you're going to put a block of iron down. You're going to put a piece of redstone on top of it. You're going to step outside the orange, and you're going to press Q to just drop another redstone back into the orange field. Oh, I got your belly. I got your... Oh, he's just smiling. Huge. He's getting some belly rubs. He doesn't normally like belly rubs, so I'm going to take advantage of it for a minute. Oh, now you're getting kicky. No, you came over here and wanted cuddles. You're getting them. So you don't need to... You need to place one on top. You have to right-click and put it down, and then you press Q to just lob one into the orange at the done, when it's done. So it's technically going to use 2 redstone for this. Ouch. But now you're not getting any more pets anymore. What do you think about that? Let me see. I know I've missed some more things there. I'm sorry. I'm trying to cover everything here. Again, I love this working with you guys and coming up with stuff here. Let's see. Make a max level infinity drill. Yeah, I think the drill required a lot of crap to make last time in the last world, and was why we avoided it. Because to have a drill I would never need. I'm gonna real quickly, bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and do one more wall thing just with Michael there, just so we can kind of do it at the same time to see if it helps. All right, so we're making walls. So I'm gonna run back over here, Michael. Give me just a minute. Oh, you had to drop another. Yes, whatever's in the bottom right, or in the bottom right-hand corner of that recipe, you have to toss another one in. So yes, for this it will take 2 redstone. One you place on top and one you toss in. Sounds like you've got it, so we're good there. Hey, Midnight. Noel says hello. Take your scritches. So there's that. Did I make red? I should make, yeah, now I'm all about that. Because Lord knows I've made the EMP now that I feel comfortable blowing some. So let's go to Project E. Project E. I'm excited to see how much EMP I'm going to have by the next time you guys show up tomorrow. It pleases me. So we said, what type of tools do we talk about we want to make here? Let's make red matter armor. Okay, because we didn't want to go up to gem because that breaks the flying rule, right? Now, do I need the black to make the red? I do. Okay, so I got to make the black first. That is doable. So I'm going to make that and the tools now. Oh, the chest. Oh, I'm so glad you put that in there. I need to fix that. Oop. Okay, yeah, that was... Now, again, a big chunk of these things went flying out, came in here when I was... inside. Whoops! And I'm just grabbing everything and throwing it in here. I dropped one of my data models, but I'll grab that in a minute. And there's a few things here that I can turn off as well that are automated. I don't need any more ice and snow. I've got enough ice and snow that I feel comfortable turning that machine off now. So I was just building up some of that stuff. No, it's this one. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pause that. It's going to stop making ice, so we don't need that. Oh, I do need to fill this up again, though. There. The material stonework factory. I think I feel comfortable. We've got enough silicon. I'm going to put a stop on that as well. So that's 2 other automated things that now won't be coming in here. I probably have enough plastic as well. Take a look at plastic. 856. I'll let plastic run. It's not. I don't have a very strong water block on there, so it's not making it very, very fast. So. Hang on a second. I need to get this. Oh, I forgot I made another one of these. There. Use that for projects for later. Let's see. Let me go back up here. Place I enjoy and drop. Do you have a server we can play on? I don't have a public server, just because of the cost. What I do have is a members server. So the channel has a membership program called Draven's Dragons. If you click the join button anywhere on my YouTube, it'll take you into the page and explain what it's about. It's a lot like a Twitch sub, except it's less expensive. It's only $2.99 a month, and you get access to our Minecraft server. Anybody who chats in the chat has the green name with the little dice after their name, and there's custom emojis. All those are members. We've got 50 some of them now. Members only streams once a month, discounts on the ODG store, just a mess of stuff. So you can go in there and it'll show you all the perks. But that gives you access to our Minecraft server. Right now, it's a volcano block server. We normally switch mod packs on it every 6 to 8 months. When we hit 75 members, I'm going to get a second members server. And that one's either going to be a Sky Factory 4 or it's going to be a vanilla with a bunch of custom mods we decide to throw in there. The members are going to get to vote and choose. And that one's going to be a long-term server that's going to stay on the same thing for a long time, and the other one will still continue 6 to 8 months. So you'll have unlimited access to both as a member. You can jump in and play whichever one you feel like. But the big long-term one's meant for people to have big projects and build a big lasting thing that'll be there forever, so on and so forth. And anytime we do switch the mod pack, I do make the old world, like this. Right now we're doing Volcano Block. When we switch it to whatever we decide to switch it to, the members get to decide. I'll take that world and I'll make it available to them to still keep it. So even if they're building a project, they don't want to lose it, they can still keep that world and move it into their own folder. It just won't be on the server. So they won't lose any work they put into that. But yes, we do have that. Upgraded alchemical chest that can convert items into items with more EMK, so you can make the chest fill up less with items and more EMK. That would be handy for the diamonds. I could feed the diamonds directly to it. Intriguing. Not scary, but a server. Yeah, so the server we have right now is Volcano Block, but we've been playing it for a while. We may end up changing it soon. That's a lot of RF, Crazy Gamer. I don't think I would ever have a need for a drill to do that. So weapons, yes. I'm back. Thank you for letting me about the compact chest. Oh, I was happy to. Excellent. I'm glad they helped out. Went into the compact thing, and I think it crashed my Minecraft. That's possible. Hopefully it won't be just a short-term thing. It may be because it's the first time it's loading it up. When you first go into one, it takes a little bit more oomph to create it. After that, it's already there, so it's much easier to go in and out. So hopefully, look, get back in, go in. You shouldn't have a problem the second or third time. Can't promise it, though. Your computer could be a little bit different on that. Okay, let's take a look here. So I was told that I needed armor. Let's go back to Project E. So I have to make the black armor first, then I can make the red armor. I can make a set of the gem armor, but I can't wear them. I do have to have them to complete our Make Everything quest, but that seems pretty easy. It's all dark matter. How much is that again? 5 and 4 is 9, and 8 is 17, and 7 is 25. So it's 25. Draven get a Morning Star. When the compact, well, hopefully we got that fixed. Get an energy condenser, powerful. Oh yeah, the flower thing. Yeah, I was asking about that a little bit ago, Bob. I'm not sure you were there. I was saying that I made the time watch thing that you said and got it going, and that was pretty kick-ass. But the power flower. I'm not finding anything in here called power flower, so I'm not sure. Hey, Terry, what up? Hey, buddy. You were just being a squeaker. Stop it. What? Yeah, you scritchy butt. Allows you to turn any item or block into another block that you want. You can put the diamonds in it and turn it into something that has a lot of MC. Well, again, I think at this point, with the amount of diamonds that I'm getting, I don't think I'd need that extra step, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm back up to 8,000 again. That's literally just in the 3 minutes we've been chatting here. And that's not even counting the ones I could make out of the sapling that's out here. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to spit all these diamonds out. We're going to load them in there. Whoops. I threw some leaves in there, but I'm not worried about that. Leaves can go too. They're not worth much, but I'll give them a little something. Diamonds out there. I'll load them all in again. See what number we can hit. I may not need to do an additional level of these things, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. All right, well, that put me at 130, and I didn't even take it all. I didn't get down to 300 this time. I'm all right with that. So, yeah, EMC is no longer a problem. Good stuff. Let's see. You make it combination of blocks. It's been nicknamed that. That makes way more sense then. All right, let's see. A tutorial. Well, if not, I'll make one. If there is, I'll probably still make one. Don't know why people are saying 24. That doesn't make sense. Let me see. Stop spitting. You might break. 17 energy collectors MK3. That's a lot. 1 MK2. 17. Hush, buddy. You're good. 17 of those. And then, again, is this something I need? I should ask that, because, like, if it's to make more EMC, I think I've pretty much got that covered at this point. But 5 relay MK3 and an energy condenser. Did I make an energy condenser? I don't think I've made that yet. Okay, let's see what an energy condenser does. Oh, that's the chest thing. Why didn't it give? I know I've emptied that thing. Odd. I'm positive that I emptied that thing. Oh, wait, condenser. Still not showing up. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. Maybe not. I made the first level. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So I need one of those first. Okay. That's why I didn't see it. Okay. Energy condenser. There it is. Now I'll empty it. Empty. Hey, chubby boy. Yes. Let's see here. Don't get it. Your diamond farm is better. Wait a minute. So now I'm making something that I don't need? That's my question. Is this flower thing going to produce... Is its goal to produce EMC? Because I have a feeling that it's not needed. Oh, you don't not need it. Wait, that throws me off. You got your first compact storage. Nice. Compact storage is so nice, man. That's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to... This whole room is going to go inside of a compact machine. Isn't that right? Yes, it is. Well, while we're waiting for us to decide what we need, let me throw these in here real quick, and let me check our diamonds again. I keep grabbing the acorns. You know what? Let me do this. Do this by name. Now it'll stop switching around on me. Yeah, I'm thinking at this point, I think the diamond farm is going to more than handle, especially if I wanted to increase it even just a little bit more. Still section in there that's not covered by the watch. I'd be intrigued to see how big of a diamond output I could make on that. I'd have to have some of them exiting out another side. I'd be able to go to something else, but that would be kind of fun. What do we miss here? I don't need overworld cake to get out of the compact machine. No, you'll need the thing they said, like a Game Boy, the personal shrinking device. That is this guy right here. If you don't have one on you, it's not going to let you go inside the compact machine. Like here, for example, let me walk over here to this compact machine. I'm going to take this. I'm going to chuck it out of my inventory. When I click on this, it just says unused. There's nothing there. When I go over here and I pick it up and I come back and I click on this, it still doesn't do anything. But if I click on it with this thing, whoop, that's how I get inside. So you have to have the shrinking device to get in, and then you just click it again to get back out. When you go in the first time, it'll give you an overworld cake. You can set that down in there if you want. Not needed. Just bring your device with you. Because again, like I said, now that I've got it shaped, I go over there, I right click on this. You see inside, other than that bat, there's nothing going on in there. I pick it back up and I go look at it. And now there's a little symbol in the bottom. Clicking on this will take me inside, just like clicking it with the other thing. So there we go. So yeah, that'll give you another comment. And like I said, these ones haven't been formed yet. I haven't been inside, so there's nothing visibly there. Let's see. Emerald and diamond do the same amount. A diamond does 8,192. And an emerald does 8,192. A stack is same thing. We tried it as the blocks as well. So they're the same amount now at this point. So either one's there. Draven, when it's already made, you can go in without it. No, they changed that. That's been like this for a long time. Because again, if you don't, you're stuck in there. There's no way to get out. Other than putting yourself into creative, of course, and giving yourself a cake or another shrinking device. But once you're inside, there's no way out. So anytime you don't have one on you, and this has been since Sky Factory 4 came out. I don't know if there may be other mods it's in that's different, of course. I couldn't speak to other mod packs. But in Sky Factory 4, without that device, there's no way to get inside because they don't want you to get stuck in there. And then up here, of course, you can always name these too if you want. I've never done it. It's just not important. And, of course, if you're on a server, you can lock it so nobody else can go inside your machine and mess with stuff. For those of you playing on servers, that might be beneficial. Let's make some armor. Let's make some armor. I want to make the armor stuff. So we needed the stuff, right? Yes. Where was it? Here. 1, 2, 3. Some of these. We'll get ourselves some armor made, so that way I'm walking around in something a little bit more fashionable. Always start with pants. Don't walk around with your man stuff hanging out. That's not cool. Boots. Hat. Shirt. First set done. To the King. I might need to pull one out again later to put on our trophy wall of things we've made. I am not going to make anything from Project E off camera, other than things I've already made. So if I was to start building a trophy room, I may take this armor now that we've already made it, make a set and put it in there. But I'm not going to make things we haven't made yet. All that stuff's going to happen on camera. So now let's take a look at the the next set. Excuse me. So this needs the exact same thing with red matter, except the open slot is the other thing. Okay, that's not hard to do. Oops. 24 of these. How to use tunnels for compact machine. Well, we talked about that there just a moment ago. Give me just a second, Michael, and I'll chat with you. Let me get this pulled out here, and I will help you with that. I don't think I have anything. So tunnels. I don't think you said them out here, okay? No. So tunnels, you're going to connect to a compact machine wall, which I don't think it's going to let me do it out here, but let me take a look. We'll try. I don't think it will, though. We'll see. Compact. No, didn't. Okay. 1 second. We'll be back here. Hang on. I'm going to help Michael with this real quick. All right. Yeah. Okay. So when you have a tunnel, I've got this one here. I'm going to set it down right here. See how now it says down at the top of the screen there. It says tunnel 00FE down. If I right-click that, it changes to north, south, west, east, and then it disappears. Because it automatically starts it down. Now, normally it would show up as well, but I already have one over here that's set as up. Up is the default first thing. So that, when I put that down, see this one says up, which means even though it's going into the bottom, everything will be exiting through the top of the compact machine, which is why I have the item extraction cable on the top of it. But I can put more down and have it exit out any other side, but because up is already used, I can't use up again. I could put a tunnel on the bottom for every side, or I go up here and slap one on the side or on the roof itself. Wherever you need it to exit, it will work perfectly fine that way. Okay, I just found out something that I did not know. Hold on, 1 minute. Glad we came in here, because I did not realize that was a problem. Quick fix, guys. Quick fix. And then I will read what I missed here. Bear with me a moment. I just realized something is not working. Already got that. I don't want to lose those. Okay, that's fine. I need a combustion. Gradable combustion. Okay. These. Gradable combustion. start us. Modifier. Got to fix a thing. Our diamonds are actually going slower because I don't have a power to... There's not enough power in there. I didn't use an upgradable. Again, I didn't realize I was going to be using the watch when I first started this. I didn't realize the extreme amount of power it's going to use now because it's going so fast. So let me drop that in there. That. Now that's probably going to burn through the wood quicker than I've got it, but that's why I've got the battery in here to help. Oh my goodness. Ruh-roh. Gotta get out of here before that backs up. How do you get the items out of it? Right, so now that you have that tunnel outside, you're going to connect an item extraction cable or an energy extraction cable, if you're using the red one for power, to the top, whichever side you chose, top, down, north, south, east, west. And then you can run that right into a chest. You can run it into a storage system. I have it wirelessly coming out and going over here to what is basically my intro chest. All the stuff that's automated goes into this one. And that feeds it directly into my system. So you don't have to have it going into a system. You could have it going into a filing cabinet. You could have it going into whatever works for you. But all you need is to have an extraction cable on the same side that you've designated your tunnel for. And if you have it coming out multiple sides, you just stick the extraction cable on the bottom or the side that you need it to be able to pull out of there. So you can pull out different things out of different sides. But that option totally exists. All right. So we've got that going. I'm going to give it a second. I'm going to see where diamonds are. I'm going to finish this armor first, and then we're going to check out diamond stuff. Let me see here. Let me see what I missed here. Why not condense the diamonds to blocks to cut down the number of items exported from the compact machine? I could do that, but then I'd have to go in and re-automate it to compact them into diamond blocks, which I probably would. If I do decide to increase the amount of it, I'll add a second one that does that. Just because then they'll be making them so fast they won't be able to exit out the pipe. But with before the clocks, it should have been right on par so that things weren't building up inside. I'm concerned they're going to be building up inside now, though. Use pedestals from Project E for non-armors. Oh, that could look cool. Make an inventory upgrade and get another Game Boy. Put one in there. Keep that inventory when you die. Well, I got a ton of them. They're easy to make. I can dupe them. Again, I try not to. I already got the upgrade, inventory upgrade. I just keep it on me for when I go in and out. Item tunnel. How do you get items out of it? Oh, we just talked about that. Okay. Item ducts, I believe, yes, may work on the same thing. Doesn't have to be an extraction cable. That's just what I use. Why does that not work for me? I can't light it. Yes, there is none of the portals work in Sky Factory 4. You have to make the different cakes. So, again, in case you've not seen that, if you look here, there are several different ones. There's a Nether cake, an End cake, Twilight Forest cake, Lost Cities cake, and Hunting Dimension cake. These 5 cakes are how you get to those different dimensions. So, if you just do a search in the JEI for cake, you'll see them, and there'll be a lot of just different food item cakes as well. All of these use a regular cake. So you got to make a regular cake first. So you'll need milk, eggs, sugar, wheat, just like in the real world. And then Nether's, that cake's surrounded by obsidian. End cake is surrounded by Eye of Ender. Let me skip to that. Twilight Forest cake is just red and yellow flowers. Hunting Dimension is arrows and stone swords. And there's also a thing called an overworld cake. And the overworld cake is a cake with like some saplings around it. Anytime you go to another dimension, like the Nether or the End, your first time there, it's going to give you an overworld cake. Eating that cake is how you get back home. So you normally want to put that down right away before something happens and you die and you have no way to get back. So overworld cake, drop that pretty early. In all those worlds, you're going to kind of port to a little obsidian pedestal or dais floating or hanging out somewhere. It's usually a good place to go ahead and drop your cake there. Set yourself a waypoint. That way you know how to get back to it for later. But that's the only way to bounce between dimensions at this point. All right. So give me a second. Let's make this armor now real quick. So we can get this out of my inventory. That one. Boots. There it is. pants. Stick that in the crotch. Excellent. And, ooh, hello, Stinky Kitty. Uh-oh. I did not have enough. I grabbed 24, but I did not. Okay, so now I have these armors. Let's take a look at them. They are 2-8, 2-3, 2-3, 2-6. They're the same strength as diamond armor. So that technically was not an upgrade. It looks cool, but sadly, that was not an upgrade. I was thinking those were better. Take a moment to look at diamond. Let's see where we're looking at it. Actually, let's take a look in here. Duh! Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to do some things there. I'm going to have to find a way to split that. Give me a moment. Let's grab these. Get some of this stuff put away. I'm not going to put them all in the table right now. I just want to see how quickly it's making them. So, plus, another thing I'm doing is I'm emptying it all out because some of them might have built up while we were in there. I want to see if it continues to clog now that we've got it empty. So, just wanted to check that. So, again, in the time since we've left, we've made around 1,000. Wrong one. Almost 9,000 diamond again. So, yeah, pretty hoss. Say unbreakable? That would make it better. That would definitely make it better. I'm not sure that would do damage anyways. I just wanted to test it. Okay. But I need to fight something. Why do I still have this out here? Let's go fight something. Let's see if it takes damage. Have my air charm on? I don't. Oh, air charm's dead. Hold on. I was wondering why I stopped flying. Yeah, it looks like it's infinite. So that is, well, it offers us the same amount of protection as diamond. It never wears down. So yeah, definitely that would still be an upgrade then. I have no problem with that. That would make it better than any of the vanilla armors. I know I can recharge these, but it's just easier to get a new one. Woohoo! Let's see. Where's my berries? I keep throwing away my berries. Give me your delicious snacks. I'm coming. Oh, I was hoping that there'd be a bunch in here. I was going to jump in and kill them. That's not going to work. Got a heart container from the Nether Fortress and got a weird heart. Yes! Yes! Those are very cool. They give you additional life. So definitely, and there's an advancement for using it, so you definitely want to do that. Let me see. What do you get blaze powder without going to the Nether? Yep, I can help you with that. Feasibly, if you make the Nether sapling and you get some netherrack, remember correctly, throw it in your crushing tub. Well, first of all, turn off your air charm. Then jumping on netherrack will give you blaze powder, which you can do this without having to go to the Nether. You can make a netherrack sapling relatively easy. And it's also a good way to start getting quartz even before you go to the Nether. So yeah, this one's pretty easy to do. It'll give you a bunch of blaze powder. It doesn't cost anything more than netherrack. And it also gives you blood, although rarely do I ever find a use for that. But whatever. Got some if I need it, I guess. But yes, sir. That is how you would do that. Yay! I like being helpful. Okay, let's see what we got here. So glad you're streaming. So Twitch moved the mods to another place and I download it and I don't have my Sky Factory 4 world. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. I'm going to help you. Give me 1 second. And some people have been asking about this as well. So give me just a second here and I might be able to help out with this. Let's see if it'll let me do this. Give me just a moment. Media source. I'm going to try to add something I've not done before. See if it'll let me do it. No, not that. That. 2. Yes. Approve. Capture. So something had just popped up on the screen. Bear with me. I'm going to try to make this. Okay, so it's not letting me show that. Okay. I was trying to set it up where I could show you guys the steps for that, but I'd have to go in and set this up a little differently. So basically what's going to happen is when you go into the Twitch launcher, right? Go into the Twitch launcher first. You're going to click on Sky Factory 4. Not play, but just click on it itself. And that's going to open up to tell you more about Sky Factory. In the upper right-hand corner will be a little cog symbol. Let me freeze. For you right-heads over here. Go up to the right-hand side, click on the little cog setting for settings. And there will be one that should be like Show File. If you click that, it's going to open up the file in your computer that shows you where all of your Sky Factory saves are. You're going to go in there and find the folder that says Saves. When you click on that, you'll see the names of all of the worlds you have in Sky Factory 4. Each one will be its own file. You want to take those, or just take the save folder, and drag it to your desktop. Then you're going to go into the new launcher and do the exact same thing. You're going to click on it, go to the cog, open folder, click on Saves. Then you're going to open up Saves on your desktop and drag those into the Saves folder for the new launcher. And all of those worlds will transfer over there. Now, what I'd like to start off with this. When you're pulling the Twitch out, copy and paste it to your desktop. Don't take it out of that folder. That way, you've got a copy, and if something happens and it doesn't work right, your original world's still on Twitch, and we still got some ways we can work on it. Copy that to your desktop, but the one that's on your desktop is a copy. So then you can just drag and put it right into the new launcher, like I said, or you can copy it again. It's up to you. But that should put your files into the new folder. That's if, say, for example, you were to switch computers, right? Maybe buy a new computer. Same type of thing. Take that save folder, move your save worlds onto a portable hard drive or a flash drive. Your new computer, open the file, drag them into there. That's how you're going to move saves over. And you'll have to do that for each mod pack that you have. So if you have Sky Factory 3, Volcano Block, Pixelmon, each one of those you're going to do the same thing because each one of those has their own save files. But that will carry it over for you perfectly fine. Hopefully that makes sense. It sounds a little odd without being able to show it. I apologize. I just can't get it to pull that up here right now because I've never done that. I have to figure out how. I need to fix that, though, because that question I get occasionally. So hopefully that would help in White Wolf. I've been using White Wolf. Super right over there. Shouldn't be a problem at all. I've had to move my files around so much with rebooting my computer anyways. I'm relatively used to it. Unfortunately, it didn't work when I had to reboot everything the other day because we didn't know if those files were corrupt, and that's why we had to let the old worlds go. Where were we? Will bonsai pots go into the chest if it's under it? Yes, it will. If you set a bonsai pot on a chest, it will feed directly into that chest. If you put it on a filing cabinet, it'll also feed directly into the filing cabinet if you have a file for everything that sapling produces. So if you only put a file in there for resin, resin will go in there, everything else gets deleted. So you want to make sure you have a file for everything. And most of them, that's pretty easy. The one thing a lot of people forget is, for example, a coal sapling will also occasionally give you coal pieces. And a lot of people forget that that's coming in there. They won't create a file and they'll never get it. Now, coal pieces aren't that important. But if you're running a netherrack sapling, it's also going to drop quartz. A nether sapling will drop quartz. That's how you get quartz early on. So you want to make, what I like to do is I'll set it on top of a chest first and give it 5 or 10 minutes, go back and see what it's giving me so I can make sure I make a file for everything and put it in a filing cabinet. Because filing cabinets are better than chests because they will hold an ungodly amount of things in the millions and billions. And one filing cabinet will hold everything that a individual sapling puts out. It'll hold 8 folders, and there's no sapling that I know of that gives more than 7 things. Like lapis has some, like coal has some things extra that you get, but nothing gives more than 7. So that's the easiest way to do that. Let's see. It's better than diamond, and also look at armor bar. Oh yeah, definitely the armor bar, horrendous. The amount of stats that was written on it were identical, but yeah, it being indestructible makes it overwhelmingly better. Regular bonsai pots do not. Hopping bonsais do. Regular bonsais, because there's no hopper built into them, it just grows. Then you can right-click on it and get the stuff. It's way easier than doing the torquing thing, but you don't get quite the return. So as soon as you can get the hopping bonsais, life is way better. It's better than diamond now and several days ago. Let's take a look. Let's look at diamond chest piece. 2 toughness, 8 armor. Emerald chest piece. 3 armor, 8 armor. So yes, emerald is better than diamond. It has 1 extra armor toughness and the same overall armor. So to answer that question, yes. It has 1 more armor toughness, which, I mean, still an upgrade, yes. Now, durability, I don't remember. I'm not sure what the durability on each is, so I'm not sure if emerald lasts as long as diamond. Sometimes that's a trade-off. It won't last as long, but you'll get more stats. I'm not sure. I'd have to check. Sorry, I'm doing my very best trying to keep up with the chat and answer all the questions, so I promise I'm doing my best. If I do miss it, swear I'm going to come back. I'm just doing my best to make sure I get everything. When I click on mods, go to Skyfall, it shows 1 page saying to visit Overwolf, being the new launcher for mods. So it's not showing any of your old words at all. I haven't been in it today, so it's possible they've already nixed it. The message that's been there for the last week telling everybody to do it, to give them a chance to save their worlds. That said, the file is still in your computer. You may not be able to access it through Twitch, but if you can go in and find where the file is saved, you know, it's probably in your programs, probably in your C drive somewhere. Just look for Twitch. Go in there. It should have something that says mod packs. Click on that. You can manually find it. Going into Twitch and doing it the way I said is just the easy way to get it. But the file is in your computer. If you can't get it through Twitch, you'll probably have to go through and fish until you find it. But I would start in your C file somewhere in programs and see if you can. Don't delete or change anything. I'm telling you to mess with your computer. But I'm saying that's how you find it. Just look for something that says Twitch. There should be something there that shows that. Give me 1 second. And because again, you can change where it downloads to. So it's not always the same for everybody. But let me see if I can find what mine's called for you. Give me a second. Let's see. So I know mine's in here. Dungeons, that's Epic Games. So here's one that says Overwolf, so it goes to here. But I think which is back in the C drive. Give me 1 second. I promise I'm trying to keep up with everybody. I will be back. There. Real stream. I'm not seeing a Twitch one. So again, I apologize. It's hard to access some of this stuff while I'm streaming because I got so much stuff up. But that would be the best way to find it. Was a Chester filing cabinet better? Filing cabinet is better. It costs more to make, but it's going to hold an infinitely amount of more stuff. So you don't ever have to worry about your chest clogging and then it's not making you anymore. Like again, I'll start with a very early sapling. Clicking on a wood sapling, as you can see, I have 13,000 dirt acorns, 10,000 oak wood, 3,400 dirt leaves. So things like that, right? It only has 6. There's room for 2 more in there. So I've also got cobblestone and oak wood planks in there. Because you might as well use the whole cabinet so you're not wasting space. I make a file for wood in every one. You don't have to. If you only want to put wood for a couple of these, that's going to provide you all the wood you really need. I'm just OCD. And so every one of these, I put every single thing, oak, wood, sticks, and everything that it produces. So all these ones down here, and then all the ones above it are just specifically for other items that I want to have in the system. But that's a chest you put on top. Once this fills up, you have to manually unload it. That can get tiresome. But it does use a lot of iron to make filing cabinets, especially if you're going to make one for every sapling. So you've got to be in the iron age to do that. You want to put it on a chest first. As soon as you can unlock hopping bonsais, you've already got iron, but you may not have a lot. Go ahead and throw them on a chest to start building stuff up, especially the iron sapling. Hell, throw 2 iron saplings on one because you're going to need a lot of iron as soon as you can get it. It's a great way to get it start building up. All right. How do you unlock Project E? That is correct. You have to do a world with Prestige turned on. Prestige locks a large, like 75, 80% of the game behind a wall. So you can't access certain things like mystical agriculture, the mulches, vein mining. You have to earn prestige points to buy and unlock those things. Project E is one of the large ones in there. Total, it's going to cost you 350 prestige points, which takes a little while to build. But once you unlock that, you can then start a world with prestige or with the Project E enabled, and that's going to give you access to all the. In fact, it even starts you with one of these tables. It's going to give you what you need to get going right into it. But you have to play prestige first. I feel like I'm dumb. No, you're fine, aren't you? No, you're fine. Like I said, I've done it 100 times. It's the only way I know this. And I'm still every day hanging out with you guys, finding new ways to do stuff better than when I was doing it before. That's a great thing about bouncing back and forth with you guys on stream is a lot of you guys, you'd be shocked how somebody's like, hey, I don't know how anything works, but I found this one thing and it's better than anything any of the rest of us knew. There's a lot of great stuff in there to mess with. So always never feel bad for not knowing something. It never hurts to ask. It never hurts to try. And that's why I'm here. Happy to help out when I can. So again, I'm just still trying to catch up on chat here, so I know not much is happening on the screen. Can you check my other message? All right, Michael, let me go back. I may have missed it a ways back. The redstone tunnel, could I have generators in the overworld and put power through so I have more space? You can. I don't. I always put, and this is just a me thing. The reason I like every machine to have its own energy source is I can break this, pick it up, and move it anywhere I want. I don't have to now run new power to it or anything. Now, there's wireless options, flux and such as well. I'm not saying that this is the best way. But if I wanted to pick this up and I want to take it to the nether, maybe I want to go to Lost Kingdoms because I built a new base there that I like cooler. I pick it up, I drop it down. It's going to just keep working. I don't have to do anything else other than resync this thing to the new chest that it's kicking its loot to. That's me. And I do that a lot. I'll build a base in a different world and move stuff over. And so that's why I got in the habit of doing that. But you don't have to. Yes, you can. The red is specifically so you can power things inside or vice versa. You could have all your generators in one, have a whole bunch of them. You fill the whole thing with lava setups. Let me do here. You could have a whole thing just full of automated lava and geothermal, and then pipe the power out. It'll work the same way. So if depending on which way's best for you, you could have it all in one. So different ways of doing it for sure. Let's see. We already talked about that. Let me catch back up to where I was. Did that. So yeah, when you first create a new world, when you're first creating one, the bottom of the screen, there'll be a thing where you can click project on, prestige on or off. It's automatic. I think by default it's off. I think. But just clicking on it will toggle it on. There's a way to make your world turn prestige on while you're already in it, or turn prestige off while you're already in it. I have a tutorial that specifically shows those steps, how to turn prestige on or off in a world. So if you've already got a world you want to turn prestige on there, it's doable, but it might, bumble with you a little bit, but it's possible. Let's see. I made a smelter 9x9x9 and I'm getting a lot of mobs spawning on the inside, building up blood. How do you fix that? I would recommend a flare. Feral flare lantern. It's what I like. They're pretty easy to make. And the good thing is they have a pretty large area. When you first put them down, the light will grow. So at first, if you drop it in a dark place, you may not see it lighting up everything right away. It will. But the other perk is it will glow through walls. So if you just slap one on the side, it's going to make it completely lit up inside as well. Light on a feral flare lantern will go through solid objects. That's one reason I like it. Like for aesthetics, I have my glowstone here, but if I didn't want to do that, I could just stick a whole bunch of those underneath of this, and this area would all be lit and no one would see my light source. And I've done stuff like that before when I had a different design or I was using different blocks that the glowstone just didn't match. But feral flare lanterns, very easy to make, produce a lot of light, and best of all, it goes through walls. I'm not saying it's the only thing that does that, but it's the one that I like the best. That's a me personal thing. And like I said, it's not very hard to make. But your world just automatically went there. Mine did as well, but I've had a lot of people said that they haven't. So I've had to transfer worlds and stuff around enough that I'm just used to doing it for other stuff. How do you get shulkers? You have to go to the end and find an end city. And shulkers will be hanging out in there. You have to kill them. You can also make shulker seeds. I'm not sure what those cost. Give me 1 second here. Shulker seeds is a mob seed that is basically purple beetroot seeds in a chest. So pretty easy, but be aware when you grow a shulker, they do teleport around. You may want to have a ranged weapon and the ability to fly, because they may teleport underneath your base and you got to fly around and hit them. Try not to spawn more than one at a time. It gets very annoying. But you can just do them there normally, and you don't even have to go to the end for it. So a couple different options for you. I think I found the right file. Finally received Skyfactor 4 and found saves. When I open it, it's empty. Did it say Twitch? I only say that because you may be looking in the Wolf one. You may be looking at, because if you went into Wolf, it's going to, when you download it, it's going to create a saves file too. That may be the new one, and that's why there's no worlds in it. You may need to find the old one, and that's what you have to slide over into that file. Again, without really getting into your computer and seeing, it's hard to know. That would be my best guess. You found the new save folder. You need to find the old save folder, which may not be in the same place. Darko, add more chest or filling. Yeah, that works. I have over something. I don't get the text box you get. My cat sat on the keyboard and it disappeared. Any idea how to get it back? Oh yeah. Oh God, I don't remember the exact key for that. I'm sorry that a lot of this is just me answering questions, not jumping around, but I actually really enjoy this type of stuff. So I apologize. I will try to get back to doing stuff as soon as I possibly can. I'm not sure if it's going to show that in controls, because I don't think that's, let's see. Sprint, strafe. Your best bet is to go into controls and just kind of scroll through and see if you can find one that lists that. Wherever your cat sat on the keyboard, there's got to be a hotkey switch to it. Open chat, open command, list players, take screenshots, toggle search box focus. Try hitting tab just to see. That'd be the first thing I'd recommend. I'm going to keep looking, though. Give me a second. Rotate mirror, range overlay. Oh, no, that's not it. That's building guide. Carry on, Chinese workshop, chisel and bits. Not going to be in chisels and bits. Control O. Oh, excellent. Michael says it's Control O. So I would hit that up. Looks like he already knew that one. Excellent. Thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Can't you just land to cheat to get it, Project E? No. You would have to turn on Prestige, cheat yourself Prestige points, and then you'd have to unlock it, because there's nothing there's no buttons you can press that turns Project E on or off. It's literally programmed with your progress in Prestige. I unlocked it normally. I had to reboot and reset up my computer earlier this week, and so I lost all my old saves. So I created a new Prestige world, cheated myself the points, bought it so I could continue where we were in the stream. Everyone knew I'd already unlocked it normally anyways. I'd streamed an entire Prestige series, so I didn't mind doing that. But if you've never played Prestige, I really recommend doing it first. It's a lot of fun and it's really challenging. Play regular first, then do Prestige, then jump into Project E. I mean, if you're just looking for the easiest way of doing stuff, yeah, if you like a little bit of challenge, Prestige is challenging and can be a lot of fun. It's just a little bit more grindy. I've been playing with Mechanism lately. Need a lot of ethylene gas, so I made some PRCs in a compact machine, but I can't seem to find a way to get gases out through a tunnel. I don't believe gases can process through a tunnel, unfortunately. At least, if they do, I've not needed to try it. You might be able to do it through some of the tubes. I don't think there is no gas extraction cable. Why do I keep calling them tubes? You know what I mean. These basic pressurized tubes. It's a gas transfer pipe. It might do it. Again, that would be my best guess. If not, then you really just may want to make really high capacity tanks and swap them out manually. That would suck. But I've never had to do that. I apologize. I keep everything in-house. Like I said, I try to keep all processes inside one compact machine. Now, the thing that you're connecting, that you're using the ethylene, can you put that in there with it? Just have it all one process automate for you so you don't have to take the gas somewhere else? Maybe not. You may need it in several different machines. That's just an idea. Thought I'd throw it at you. Let's see. We talked about that. It was Caspin. What armor? Armor I'm using? This is the Red Matter armor from Project E. Actually, we just made it. If you're using shulkers for filing cabinets, it's just a chest. That's correct. If you're looking to make filing cabinets, if you're looking to make anything, if you can use more than one different thing to do it, it's going to cycle through. So if it starts flashing, give it a second to look. because it shows all the shulker boxes, and then it shows a regular chest. A regular chest will work perfectly fine. So sometimes it doesn't show you the easiest material first. You can use regular chest, ender chest, trap chest, or any of the shulker boxes. So thank you very much for pointing it out. That's true. A lot of recipes can be built with multiple components. Another good one would be if you're making a GPS. A GPS is always paper and a stick, but you can use water, light blue dye powder. It's going to cycle between things so you know what the different options are. You talked about that. It's like deep mob learning, but with Project E instead. Yes, that's very accurate. That's a good way to do that. You might have to change the output of the gas and change it to extract automatically. That again, yeah, I've not messed with the gas as much. I mean, I have when I've had to do a specific thing like make chocolate or something of those natures. Most of the time, I just auto connect everything to it so that I don't have to take it anywhere. But if you have one that needs an export, I have a tank here for needing it. But I try to keep all the processes in one spot so I don't have to move things around if I can help it. Like I said, fluids and solids are easier. Gases are a little bit more challenging. Let's see. First, it was great until I learned about the Parabox. Parabox is the bomb, especially the powered Parabox. Then you can start duping everything. Gotta go. All right, Gamer Dragon, thanks for hanging out with us. Gamer Kid, yes, use mulch. The higher the tier, the faster it goes. That is very correct. I'm sorry if I missed that question. Mulch is by far the best, and you won't have it when you first start out. You got to make it. But brown mulch is just cocoa beans and sticks. You're going to be able to get that relatively early once you get a jungle sapling. Grow some jungle saplings, get yourself some cocoa beans, and you're good to go. The second step up is yellow mulch, and for that, use biofuel. You need a crusher and any sapling. That being said, the crusher needs power. So you'll have to be at least far enough to build some type of generator or solar power or something, or even a horse wheel thing. I think it's out there. You need some type of power to do that. But if you don't have the stuff to make the next level, make as far as you can. It can be irritating to have to go back in and swap them all out for new mulches. But it's still good to take what boost you can while you have it. Oop. Okay, so diamonds are still clogging, so I'm gonna have to reassess my diamond situation. So that's something I will do off camera. I will correct this diamond situation. I already have a couple ideas of how I'm gonna do it, but I'm not sure which one's gonna be the best. So I'm gonna test a couple and see which way to go. First thing, even if nothing else, I'm gonna give it its own chest, so it's not mixing up with all this other stuff that's coming from my mob farm and my plastic and all that other stuff. Let's take a quick look and see how we're doing for diamonds. Diamonds, we're at 28,000. Man, that is a big boost. I mean, at this point, I'm making it at a speed ridiculously more than I'll probably use it. So I'm pretty comfortable being pretty delicious. Throw that in here. Yeah, I'll probably start turning them into blocks before I start dumping them into this thing, because I may not need to until I start running out of EMC. I'm just going to leave them in there as diamonds. Why not? I'm going to need 10,000 for to make the singularity. Anyways, I've already got enough to make 2 diamond singularities. So talk about an easy way to start getting that stuff. So yeah, I'll definitely do that. Draven, can't you just connect different parts of the chest to different sides of the system so it doubles your speed? You can. The only issue that you're going to run into is that this thing, if you're using wireless, is going to try to send it to the first one first. So this here, I can sync it. Syncing this to 2 different things, not quite how it's meant to work. I could put 2 chests in there, but it's going to try to send it to this one first. Getting it to the chest isn't the problem. It's getting in the chest just fine. The problem is that this cable isn't processing fast enough. So what I need to do is I need to find a way to either split that to go to 2 different areas, which is possible. The easiest way to do that would be to, honestly, would be to just put another tunnel, an extraction cable on the other side of that blue chest here, and put it like north, or what side is it? South. So that chest that's inside is going 2 different directions, half of it coming out the top to one chest, half of it coming out the side to another. That's probably the way I'll do it first. It's going to be the easiest because all it takes is a couple extraction cables and a new chest on the back with the same import pipe, which I know I was going to have to make some of those anyways. That would very likely be the easiest way. I'll probably try that first. This is not complicated. Let's see. MC for days. It helps so much. Yes, bonsai hoppers are delicious. I'm glad they're working for you, gamer. Make an energy condenser. Did we talk about that already? I thought I had one of those. Isn't that this thing? That's an energy collector. What's a condenser do? And do I really need it? Remember, if its goal is to give me EMC faster, I don't need it. Because I've already got enough. Again, you guys have been around with me for a while now. I think you guys know that my goal is not to be OP with the amount of stuff that I can make. I just want to be able to make as much as I need conveniently. Having 25 billion EMC and never needing more than 5 million would be redundant. So I try not to do that. Let's see. That's what I thought. So I've been looking around, and I found my Twitch folder and looked around everywhere. Can't find anything related to mods or Minecraft or Sades at all. Blah, 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 blah. Trying to remember, I again, not a computer guy as much. I'm trying to remember, how do you do a search for something in your computer? It's down in settings, right? Should be a way to click on that and then do a search for something. And then if you do a search for the word save or saves, it may pull up everything in your computer that meets that. Again, I'm so sorry. I'm not a computer guy at all. I'm a Minecraft guy, not as much regular computers. So I'm still learning a lot in that. Again, it's going to be hard to tell, and without really getting in there, I'm not sure, really, other than what we've given, what else to do. It'd just be a matter of kind of searching for it. Let's see if I can add a new tunnel and another node. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Another one that kicks out the side. Look at the chest so that it doubles the speed. Oh, that's true. I could run another thing to the chest so that it goes in 2 different directions. It just wouldn't be pretty. I'll look and see what my options are. It won't look pretty because I'll have to use a pink node and then another one to connect it to this. Actually, what I'd have to do to make it work right would be to put this chest on the ground here so I can have a pink cable on each side. But if I do that, I have to go to everything that's sending GPS to here and change all the GPSs to the new location. I really don't want to do that either. That's why I was thinking about doing a second chest, because I just didn't want to have to resync everything that's already running. There it is. Windows R. That's the thing. I can never remember that stuff. Okay, now I'm going to ask something weird, and I'm just asking this because I want to make sure. Someone posted in there, because I want to check this, that if you put a diamond block into the condenser, it will give you 9 diamonds. If I put a diamond block into any crafting table, it gives me 9 diamonds. So I'm not sure if I'm missing a part of what you're saying. Anything will give you 9 diamonds from a diamond block. So that I'm not sure. What's up, Turtle? Hey, man. What's up, bro? Thank you so much for all your help. I've gotten so much stuff from you. Excellent. Well, I'm glad to hear we could help. Definitely happy to be so. Did you make the energy condenser? No. Trying to figure out if I need to. Because at this point, I don't need anything that's going to give me more EMC. I've got that covered. I'm producing EMC already at a pretty ungodly rate. So I don't need to make anything that's going to make more. I'm just looking at this point for what stuff is in here. Like, oh yeah, I want to look at some of those trinkets, I think. There's like rings and such that I think would work. Oops. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, we've been messing with some of this stuff today. We keep it on your system so you could go get it. Looks like they just deleted it all. That would suck. Instead of the auto crafters. Auto crafter works. I mean, I'm only using one auto crafter right now. I don't use it that much. What am I missing here? Diamonds for days. That's true. 9 diamonds has the same EMC value as a block. Same with emerald and everything else. It's just 9 times when you put it into a block. putting something in a block doesn't increase its value. It just makes it all compact. Is there a way to automate EMC? Yes and no. There's lots of ways to automate making things to EMC, but I don't, from what everybody's telling me, there's no way to automatically put it in this table. You still have to submit it in here yourself. There's not a way to auto put it in there. The collectors do they auto feed it in there? I thought you said the manual. I could be wrong. The diamond and replace the autocraft with a condenser. It'll condense the acorns into diamonds. Well, I accept, and that would be something for usable for later. Right now, it's already doing that, so I'm okay there. I've already got that set up to work. Those glowstone looking things. Oh yeah, I mean I've built them for other stuff. I don't need any more EMC. So anything that would suggest a way to get more EMC, we can skip that. I'm fine on EMC. I'm looking for things that give me different abilities or skills. I'm going to check out some of these tools and weapons because those look pretty good. But I don't need to build anything that's going to give me more EMC. I've got that covered at this point. So I'm good there. Dark matter pickaxe, red matter. Okay, so I'm just checking. There's nothing above red matter, right? I saw there's the gem leggings, but it doesn't look like there's any gem tools, right? Okay. Okay, so do I need the yeah, so I need to have the dark matter ones to make the red matter one. Okay, that works. What do we got here? Make a Nova Cataclysm. Ooh, I don't know what that is. That sounds scary. Right, but the condenser, instead of making EMC, makes other items that have higher EMC. But the whole point of that would be to get more EMC out of the things that you have. I don't need that. I don't need anything that's going to increase the amount of EMC that I get. I've got that covered at this point. So I don't need any. If its purpose is to create or improve or increase EMC, we can skip it at this point. It's not needed. Last night I just finished making autocraft or to autocraft the s'mores double smingit. Nice. Very nice. That is a sweet deal. We've got a knowledge book thing. You get every item that has an EMC in your table. Knowledge book. Knowledge. Tome of knowledge? Is that what we're talking about? Yeah, you can't make that. It doesn't say how you get that. The only thing on the bottom thing you can make here is the transmutation table. Make the red matter stuff. See what you say about not needing more EMC then. Okay. See, no, the just make 8,000 cobble into 1 diamond automatically. Red matter sword. Do not light the Nova. Okay. All right, Adrian. Let's see here. Right. Okay. Good stuff. So let's make some of these weapons and tools. I got to make them all anyways, just so that we can, empty them. Because like part of the whole thing is I'm going to have a trophy room that shows all this stuff. So let's jump into that. So we needed dark matter. Lord knows we've got the diamond now. Dark matter. There we go. Grab a stack of that. Grab a stack of that. Should be more than enough. Let's throw those in there. We're going to make everything. I may not need everything, but I need to make everything for a goal anyway, so I might as well make them and empty them and learn them. There's that. There's the sword. There's a hoe. Hey, there's my hoe. Dark matter shears. What world would you live in that you would need shears that powerful? That'd be interesting. All right, so that's all of those. Let's empty them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, can you put in more than one at once? I guess you can. I didn't think about that. There's a lot of spots there. It never crossed my mind to put in more than one. Hey, Patches. What you doing, sweetie? Sorry, the kitties are starting to freak out. I haven't seen them all day. Oh, good Lord, we're at 10:30. Man, that's about time to kill it. I didn't even think about that. All right, let's just make these red tools, and then I think at that point we're going to be at a spot to call it probably for the day. So I need red matter. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to make just one. Red matter. Red matter. Go. Let's throw those in. Red matter, red matter, red matter. And let's make the red tools. That one. That one. We'll get these all emped up. And then we will be groovy. And then tomorrow night, I will be streaming. Tomorrow night is my plan. Be on at regular time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because that's where I live. So I'll be on there normal. And then, ooh, what is this? Red Qatar, Red Morning Star. Yeah, okay, we'll make one of those. Red Qatar. Oh, no! Should have emptied the things first. That's okay. Lord knows I can make them again. Let me do that with what I've got here before I mess it up again. That's my fault. I didn't realize it was taking those other things. My bad. Okay. And then Emk Morningstar. Oh. People were talking about these earlier, so. All right, so there's an Emk Morningstar. So is this basically... Okay, so those are weapons, but do they work as like a Paxel? Because it used up my tools. Do those things count as a Paxel? I'm just wondering before I chunk my Paxel. Morningstar, okay, I've got those. Lost the World. I'm very sorry to hear that, Crotus. I really, really am. Warn you, if you power stuff up with V, then left click, then your base gets nuked, you can unpower it with ship. Okay, not sure exactly what that means. I apologize. Overhold the mods. They made me switch over, and in the process, they deleted the... To be honest with you, part of it may be because it's literally happening today. They started telling us about it like a week or so ago, and we're telling people to kind of set that stuff up ahead of time. So sadly, that there may have been a time limit on that where you had to have it done by a certain day. I'll be honest, I'm not sure. I did mine earlier this week when my PC messed up because I figured I might as well anyways. Wednesday, that is correct. Wednesday, I get the stent removed. I'm excited and dreading it. But then this debacle will hopefully be over at that point. Morningstar works like a Paxel. Excellent. Then that means I don't need this diamond stuff anymore. There's my new weapon. There's my new tool. Excellent. That works. It's got a bar on it. Am I supposed to do something with it? With the bar? I don't know. That's what I was asking. Press V with the Morningstar. Okay. My cats are freaking out by that noise. Okay, chop, chop. Well, I don't know what that did, but okay. Was a good way for food. Mineral berries. Mineral berries will grow from the tree. They heal a lot, and you can they consume twice as fast as regular food, so you can eat them faster without any type of special pendant or something. I recommend them very, very much. Okay, real quick, let's go over here. Yeah, thought that was going to be close to done. Okay. Then you need the armor. Wait, you got rid of the Paxel. I got rid of my diamond Paxel because that's why everybody said the Morningstar acts as a Paxel. So, you know, I should probably test that. Good Lord. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like things that break stuff that fast. That is too hard to control. I may have to set this thing up on a shelf and go back to a regular Paxel because I don't think I like that. Give me a moment. I mean, it's cool that, you know, what it does, but that's just too... I don't want something that breaks stuff that fast. So we'll throw that away for a little while. I'll test it on... I'll take it to, like, Lost Kingdoms and test it out there a little bit better. That fixed? Yes. Oop, lost control of my mouse for a minute there. Qatar, you can kill multiple mobs. That'd be helpful. I'm fine with that. Yeah, the Morningstar, too much juice. Shift V will make it slower. Oh, okay. Well, that might be better then. Shift. No, that still blew it up just about as fast. That's all right. That's okay. It still looks cool, but I think it's a little bit beyond what for my crafting that I'd be able to use. But it's still cool. I'm glad we made it. I think guitar area damage, but I don't know the keybind. That's okay. We'll fiddle with that a little bit next time. Excellent. Okay. Well, guys, it's right at 10:30. We're having so much fun. I didn't realize quite how late it had gotten, but that's pretty awesome. As always, thank you all very much for coming by today. I appreciate it. I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, taking over right from where we left off. I may work on it a little bit, but again, I won't make any more project-y stuff that we haven't already made. If you had a good time today hanging out, I appreciate you were here. Please be sure to click that like button, but most importantly, remember to hit the subscribe button so that way you can hang out with us. Hit the little bell and you'll get notifications every time we stream and play games so we can have you with us. If you haven't already, again, we'd love to have you as part of our Discord channel. Just go to onlydraven.com. There's a button at the top of the home screen that you can click on, take you right in there, open to everyone. Again, pretty active, and we would love to have you. Special thanks, as always, to my members. Those of you who are part of the membership program are supporting the channel in a way that really allows me to have more things to be able to put into the channel and do new things. So thank you all very much who participate in that. Love you guys to death. If any of you are interested in joining the Draven's Dragons membership program, click the join button anywhere on my YouTube channel. That doesn't sign you up. It just takes you into the page and shows you what's involved. Again, it's like a Twitch sub, except less expensive. It's only $2.99 a month, and you get way more stuff. So we'd love to have you in there. As always, an extra special thank you to my moderators for helping me get these things done. But other than that, it has been a blast today. I appreciate you all hanging out, and hopefully we will see you again tomorrow. Hey, Patches. All right, everybody. You guys have yourself a great day, and I will see you again very soon. Talk to you later.